Okay, so hello everybody. Last we left off, this is session number 2 of Unfriendly Fire Wildemount. We met you guys, or at least most of you. You guys met up with Franklin von Brandt, the patriarch of the Brandt estate. He hired you guys for what looked to be relatively simple job. One of his grain silos had been broken into by what looked to be some sort of wild animal, and he wanted you guys to check it out. He seemed a little concerned that it wasn't just a random act and that the animal might have been coerced. And so he asked you guys to find the animal, get rid of them, and then if you did find any sort of collusion or anything like that, to let him know. And if you just happen to come across some way to dissuade something like this from ever happening again, that you're pretty sure that it was an owlbear that had broken into the silo, you went to talk to the people who were on guard duty that night. They gave you some information. You went to go check out the fence. You found an owlbear-sized hole in the fence and tracks leading into the forest. You guys went into the forest to track down the owlbears. And while you were in the forest, you encountered some bloodhawks. You slaughtered the bloodhawks. You encountered a giant constrictor snake, and then Iris just told him to F off. You guys found a mossy cave inside what looks to be the home of at least 2 owlbears. As Grizz and Styx went inside, Iris and Connor stayed outside because Iris was having something going on with her. She was having some visions. Her heart pumping faster, her blood was flowing, her face was
arms were her knees were wobbly. There's vomit on her sweater already. Might have been mom's spaghetti.
Arms sweaty, mom's spaghetti. Whatever it is, I forgot.
Arms sweaty.
Yes, arms sweaty.
Knees are wobbly.
And her little frill lizard, a teal, came out and saw something that you at something that you guys didn't see. And Connor, you saw some old, ragged, very withered looking old lady with backwards bending elbows, with her arm touching Iris. And then once the bite happened, she seemed to just kind of float into thin air. And that's where we pick up.
So we're still inside the cave at this point, right? Stex and I?
Yes, you are. So Connor, this thing, whatever it is, has just basically disappeared. And you're standing there with Iris. And I'll try my best to NPC Iris but won't make any decisions for her. But I'll say that Iris just kind of sits down. It is just kind of looking around like what's going on.
And so Iris got stabbed and then the old lady disappeared.
So if you want to, you can make a perception or investigation check on Iris to kind of see what happened.
Can I do like medicine? Like, is she like poisoned
sure.
or
Medicine
whatever?
will work. Medicine can work.
Doesn't have a GIF for medicine, which is real disappointing.
I don't think you can do that for the checks.
Skill checks?
It's only if you can like do a description.
I'm gonna
17. Okay, no. So you don't find any blood. As you look at her back, she doesn't look to be like, there doesn't appear to be anything that pierced her back. She just kind of like, she's like holding her head, like she has the worst headache you've ever seen. It looks like whatever happened to her was not something that like pierced her body. There's no bludgeoning damage. There's no any sort of like there's no blood, there's no contusion, there's no anything like that. And Iris is kind of panting pretty heavily, like she's been hurt.
Okay, Connor's not smart. He's gonna yell for Scourge and Tang in the cave. Like at the edge of the cave, just yell, "Hey, we need assistance. Some old lady came and stabbed."
When he says old lady, would I be, with my intelligence, be able to figure out old lady, middle of forest, not natural, make some sort of check?
Sure, I would say the fact that you guys have already found pixies, you could be thinking along those lines. Yeah, sure.
What would that be?
Would be for you, it'd probably be history. I would say this would be something you'd learned and not necessarily something arcane.
Brain blast. A 9.
A 9. So you've heard stories of weird stuff. You know, I mean, there are fake creatures in this forest. So, you know, there are a whole bunch of myths about what fake creatures can be, but you don't have any sort of idea as to why an old lady would be here in the forest. No.
All right. So I'm just gonna turn around with my torch and be like, all right, let's go check it out.
I follow.
Okay.
So I come out and I see the situation before me, and I look at Connor and be like, okay, what happened?
Connor keeps hurting all the women in these campaigns.
What? When have I ever?
The last campaign? Stab me! Stab your fiance!
Sorry, I just realized this. No, this is Grizz coming into Connor being alone with a female character and that female character being hurt. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I don't have a.
No, I know you did.
Like,
I know he doesn't have a knife. Does he have a knife?
no.
No, we have already talked about
He
this.
does not have a knife. So yeah, I'd look at Connor and be like, "What happened?" And I'd run over to Iris.
So Iris was freaking out. Old lady popped out of nowhere, stabbed her. I think there's no blood, but I saw the knife, and then the old lady kind of like disappeared out of nowhere.
So he's gonna kind of cock his head over at Connor and be like, "So an old lady appeared out of nowhere, stabbed Iris, and then ran away."
She didn't run away. She like disappeared out of existence. Would I have seen the lady enough of her to be able to give a better description to Scourge?
I'm just yanking your chain. I know you don't. I'm just yanking your chain.
This literally just happened, and I said that you saw her. So yeah, I would say you could give a description. So
Okay.
yeah, if you want to, you can go into detail.
Based on that description, would I be able to make another check?
Considering the fact that he's talking about like the physical anatomy of it, yeah, I'd say you can take this one with advantage.
Is this history again?
Yeah. I could probably say normal.
Oh my
6!
Oh man.
Natural 1 and a 6!
Man, there's some weird old ladies. There must be some bingo hall or something around here somewhere. You have no idea. The Siren Green Bingo Hall is right around the corner.
Avoid old ladies. I try and stick to a younger market, if you know what I mean.
We just find a huge gingerbread house.
So do I even? I don't have any healing spells, so
I think she only took like 5.
I have nothing in my pack that's gonna help with this. So, I'm not a healer by any means.
Well, I don't think she's not like poisoned or anything. She just took damage, right?
Yeah, I would sort of put her hand up and say, I just feel like the life has been sucked from me. I don't like. She didn't stab me. It's just that she grabbed me. She like touched me and like pulled me myself.
Okay, so considering that she disappeared, can I cast Detect Magic?
Yeah, sure.
So I'll burn a spell slot and I'll cast Detect Magic to try and see if I can detect anything around us.
What's the range on Detect Magic?
30 feet.
Oh, it's only 30 feet. Okay.
Lasts for 10 minutes.
Okay, I will say that you do not. Well, actually, let me see here.
You eating, Connor?
Beef jerky.
Crunchy beef jerky?
I was trying to open the bag without making a lot of noise.
Oh yeah.
I thought you were fucking crunching on bones or some shit.
You should have said you were crunching on bones.
So I get my calcium.
So I would say that you don't feel any sort of magical presence except for a little tiny mote of necrotic energy coming from like the small of Iris's back. There seems to be some sort of like just void.
Be like, okay, well, I'm getting necrotic from her wound. I can't. I got nothing to heal that. But I have nothing else in my 30-foot radius.
No, nothing right now.
Is it okay if I roll Arcana for trying to discern exactly what happened magically to our good friend Iris?
Sure, if you want to.
It's an 18.
It's kind of hard to. It's going to be kind of hard to explain this realistically, so I'll just go ahead to explain it to you in D&D terms. So she has had her maximum hit points reduced by 5.
Uh-huh.
Okay, meta. I think I know what spell that is.
All right. Well, there's nothing we can do to help her at the current moment. She's gonna need to just some good rest to sleep that off. There's no potion or tincture that can fix that.
Well, in that case, I should try and find out where I've got my detect magic up for a little bit, but I would also want to find these owl bears because there's a pair of them living in this cave. I'm guessing that's why they're after the grain because it's a thing they do. Can I roll something to track them? Would that be survival?
If I remember correctly, you already found the tracks heading in and out. So I'll say since you've already found them, you don't need to roll again.
Then I'd say standing here just waiting to get attacked again isn't going to save us, so we should keep moving.
Okay.
Well, where do we go? It's kind of pitch black out.
Well, then let's follow the tracks. Let's just see where the owlbears are going.
All right, back into the cave we go.
I don't think tracks go out, numbnuts.
They go in too.
We already went in!
I don't think we searched thoroughly enough.
You did. You rolled in that 20.
Yeah. I rolled in that 20 on my investigation.
You guys hit the back of the cave.
All right, I may have noticed that my shoes were untied, so I forgot. Sorry.
I'm just going to take my staff and just bonk him on the head. Just like, come on, let's go. And I'm going to wave my hand over in the direction of the of it.
Okay, so you guys have the tracks and you guys are following it for a few minutes, probably about 5 minutes or so. You start hearing some rustling from some bushes that are kind of in front of you, a little bit off to the right, like probably at about like 1 o'clock or so. You hear some rustling.
I will hold up my hand and motion for everyone to get down.
Okay, everybody make a stealth check.
Ooh.
Damn it.
Well,
Again.
that happened last time too.
I have an okay stealth.
I'm stealthing!
What are we hiding from, guys? I need to know.
Fucking damn it.
I guess I'll roll for their Iris.
Good, it wasn't just me.
Oh, she rolled a 9. Okay, so you guys, Connor and Scourge, you guys do a pretty good job of ducking down, but Iris and Tang are a little too late. You guys see in between the four of you, just popping out of existence, a small 3-foot tall figure. And Tam, if you want to go ahead and introduce yourself.
So before you see a, like you said, 3-foot, almost looks like some sort of animal. You can't quite tell yet, but they're wearing a forest green hood and a cloak that goes past its feet. Not wearing pants, but it's got sort of big hind knees with large feet. And essentially what you see is them panicking and really jittery, looking around with a pocket watch in their hand as they put it away.
I wanted to kind of, can I grab them and just try and get them to not give away our position?
If you want to.
So it's 13.
So I have advantage on this
You're a rabbit.
because I'm a ribbit.
Yeah, I'm not great at this, but I'm gonna try anyway because I don't want to burn the spell slot. Fuck yeah! So you just see this hobgoblin reach out and like go to grab you, and he's hissing at you. Get the fuck down!
Right. I just sort of kick off. I'm like, they're chasing us. They're chasing us.
What's chasing you?
And then out of the bushes, you see your quarry. You see a male and female pair of owlbears running out of the bushes in the direction that they smell the person that you just met.
Find me in the Alps.
And go ahead and roll initiative.
An owlbear would be most interested in a rabbit, wouldn't it?
It would. That is both of those
Exactly.
animals' prey. Actually, I don't think rabbits are bear
Ooh.
prey, but they're definitely owl prey.
I rolled so
Maybe like
well.
small rabbits.
God damn it! Can I have my 17?
You'll get the 10 and you'll like it.
You're not my real dad.
Okay, Connor, you're up first.
Okay.
Is everybody on the board? Tam, you need to put yourself on the board. I'd say you're in between these guys.
Okay. I will. I guess I'll move up right.
In front of me, meat shield.
Okay,
Yes,
is that-
leave an open area in front of the wizard.
Hey, I'm about as squishy as you are, so.
Yeah, asking
you
the
have,
monk to
like-
be the meat shield
Well, we don't have a meat shield.
with a 13 AC. Your AC is higher than the monk's.
Yeah.
But my HP's lower.
Okay, I'm gonna.
So about even. So next to each other's fine.
I'm gonna sunbolt this one right here. That's in front of us. Oops.
Okay, make your attack.
Oh wait, did they? I rolled a 19 in stealth beforehand. Do they see me?
You don't get sneak attack.
Well, I just want to know if I would get advantage on the attack if they didn't see me.
I'll say yeah, sure.
Cool.
I'll give you advantage. Yeah, sure. Since you did well on the stealth check.
Ooh, and I crit.
Oh my
gosh.
Great start.
fucking hell!
Okay, 7
Natural
damage.
20.
Yeah,
Right in its
And
big
then-
owl eye.
and
Oh,
then
that's the
I'll
wrong one.
go ahead and spend a key point to do it 2 more times. One on the one in front of us, and one on the one in the back.
Okay, you don't have advantage anymore.
Okay. 18.
18 hits, 4 damage.
Yes. And second one. 22.
That hits.
Nice.
Damage is 4 as well.
Yes.
Okie doke. That is.
He's literally doing that pose. Taka, 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 taka.
Okay, that's everything for you, I believe. Yes, Connor?
Yes.
Okay. I guess I'll have to play Iris. Let me see what Iris wants to do.
Somersaulting in place might be kind of fun.
That is true.
That's a free action.
Yeah, she is going to. Where is she? She's right here. She's going to back up because she's able to attack from afar, so there's no reason for her to be so close. So she's going to back up here and launch an Eldritch Blast at the owlbear. That's an 8. That misses. I don't think she can do it twice yet.
Not yet, yeah.
Does she have a bonus action? Da da ba 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 da ba. I don't think she does. Yeah, she has some, but she's not any she's going to use now. Okay, that's her turn.
Well done, Iris.
Okay, and then next is Scourge.
I'm gonna move the fuck back here. He's gonna be like, nope, 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 with the nope, nope rope.
Cool. I guess I'll just handle these 2 owlbears on my
And
own.
then he's gonna be just like, I've never peered into the mind of an owlbear before. Might as well start. I'm gonna cast Mind Spike.
Ooh. And what kind of save is that?
I don't think it's a save. Let me see. Mind Spike.
There is, it's probably intelligence.
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
Okay,
never
so
mind.
yeah, it's a wisdom saving throw. So this is okay. I need to actually adjust this. So hold on a second. Let me just adjust my stupid thing. Okay, so it's DC 14 save. I'm going to go ahead and use one of my portent rolls, and they're going to get a 9. I'm casting it on this one. They're going to get a 9 on the save, so they're going to fail.
Oh, so you're rolling for me? Okay.
Yeah, so I'm using so as a divination wizard, I have the portent rolls, and I have a 9 and a 19 and a 6 actually. So they're getting a 6, so they fail. So they take
That's a lot of
23.
damage.
They take 23 psychic damage. That is
Holy
almost max damage.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Excuse me.
That is 1 under max damage.
Well done.
Owie.
See, is that only on? It's only on one creature, I think. One creature failed save. Okay, yeah. Until this spell ends, I know where this thing is. Yeah. So I know where this thing is. Pretty much until this spell's over.
Go ahead.
That is my action. I've taken my movement. I don't have any bonus action, so that's concentration though. So that overrides my other thing.
It is the owlbear's turn. It is this back owlbear. He is going to get right here in Connor's face. Hi, Connor.
Hello.
And he's going to make a multi-attack.
Oh my goodness.
Oof.
Let's see if you can beat a 13 AC.
What the hell?
There's his beak.
Wimp ass owlbear baby.
So that's a 9. That misses.
Mhm.
Ooh.
And then his claw attack, 15.
Jesus. I'm so hurt so fast.
That was right around average damage.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Holy fuck.
Okay, and then that is his attack. He doesn't have anything for a bonus action, so that's his turn. And then next up is Tam.
Okay. I'm not able to flank around him, am I? Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I can get here. Is that flanking? Would you consider?
Yeah, I'll say that that's flanking. That's close
Okay.
enough.
Perfect. I'm going to go ahead and stab you with a rapier and sneak attack. I have advantage. So that's 22 on hit for the rapier.
That hits.
All right, so that's 6 slashing, and then my sneak attack is +4, so that's 10 damage.
10 damage. Okay.
And I will use a bonus action to disengage.
And that's it for you.
Yep.
Okie doke. Tang, your turn.
So what Tang is going to do is he takes a quick look at Tam, who he doesn't know the name of yet. He takes a quick look at this little rabbit man and sees that it's the object of these creatures' desires. So what he does is Tang is going to cast Minor Illusion right in front of this bear right here, the one in the back that got hit with the psychic spike, I believe, Mind Spike, and is going to make an image of the rabbit person. Just to keep this one distracted and keep this one out of the fight, because if we have 2 bears on us, we're fucked. Then Tang is going to take a step back a little bit, get right behind the wizard, and give Bardic Inspiration to Connor.
You guys are all leaving Connor out to dry, man. Look
I
at
know,
this.
Not me. He
Connor's
has
so
Bardic
good.
Inspiration, and you know what I say over the battlefield is I say, Connor, have you heard the tale of Pelagius the Wise? And I tell him that, and then he gets Bardic Inspiration.
Well, let's hope I survive long enough to use it.
Hoorah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would presume that when it comes his turn, it is what is that to discern? Is that an intelligence check to discern an illusion?
Yeah, if a creature uses its action to examine the image, the creature can determine that it's an illusion on a successful intelligence save based off of my DC, which is 13.
Okay, it is that owlbear's turn, so he will now discern. He'll now try to figure out whether or not that actually no, he'll just attack it. He'll just
Nice.
up and attack it. Let's see here. He will unleash his multi-attack. It doesn't matter because they both miss.
Hell yeah.
he now realizes that it is that it is not correct. So then he will move, use his action to move, and he is now
Oh, Connor is
abutting
flanked.
Oh fuck!
Connor, go! Move! Use the disengage!
Connor, it's your turn.
Okay.
You better disengage, boy. You're not gonna survive.
Yeah, 100%. Well, is it gonna take an action to climb up a tree?
But still, you have to use your action to
yeah.
disengage unless you
can-
want to face those
can
opportunity
bonus-
attacks.
I can bonus action disengage.
Oh,
Monk.
Boy.
I just
Alright, I'm gonna mute
wanted
myself because I'm gonna eat
know
a
if it-
Chazburger.
I just want to know if it would take an action to climb up a tree.
Monks have stuff about climbing.
That's not until
Uh,
like later levels, I think.
Yeah.
Is it? Okay. If you don't have it yet, then I'll say you yes, it will take an action.
Oh, okay. Then I will use 1 key point to disengage, so I can bonus action disengage.
Okay. So you've used what? You've already used 2.
Yeah.
Or no.
I think
so
that's 3 now.
you-
We took a short rest
yes.
last time.
So
Oh, okay,
so
cool.
I had all of them. Now I only have 1.
thank
So,
goodness.
I'm just gonna have to go like right here, and then as my action, which one of these look more hurt? I assume this one, because that one's been
The
hit
one on
more.
the right, I believe, is the one that's the most hurt.
Okay,
yeah.
then I'll just. Oh, I feel so dumb. I should have hellish rebuked the one that hit me. Oh well. I'll try and remember. Either I'm gonna hit it with a sunbolt.
Okie doke. Go and roll. Yes, 9 misses. So
Okay.
that's your bonus action, that's your movement, and your attack. That's everything, right?
Yes.
Iris will continue to step back and launch another Eldritch Blast. 17 for 1 damage.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm helping. And that's her turn. Up next is, let me get back up here, Scourge.
Alright. So Scourge, knowing that we can't just keep fighting retreating action against these things, he's gonna move around it and he's gonna say, circle around him, go for the eyes! He is going to use another 2nd level spell slot, his only other 2nd level spell slot, to Mind Spike this one again. So it needs to
Okay.
make another wisdom saving throw, and I can't use my other portent roll on this.
7.
Ooh.
Only 10 this time.
Okay. This one is still up, but it's like you've done some stuff on the inside to him. He's not looking good.
Brain is bleeding.
I cast Traumatize emotionally.
Pretty much
big-
what I'm casting.
You're- the PTSD.
It's like, I think you made a mistake, sir. I'm not stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with me.
That's your attack and your movement. That's it.
Yeah, I got no bonus actions that I can do, I don't think.
Okie doke. So the owlbear will come up here. He's just going to attack the first thing he sees. He's not smart enough to go back there for Connor. So he will. Yeah. So he'll make a beak attack against you, Tam. That's a 15.
that does not hit.
Ooh, really?
16,
Nice.
buddy boy.
But the boy?
1
25.
That does not hit. No, it hits.
That's 11 slashing.
All right. Ooh, gosh.
And it's your turn. This owlbear is staring you in the face.
All right. I guess stibbity stabbity. That's an 18 for 8.
That hits. 8
And
damage.
then can I do can I bonus action stabby with the dagger?
As an offhand attack, I believe so, but it does not have your proficiency, I think is how that works, right?
Right. I don't know how to roll.
So
with
just
that
be
on
plus
roll.
your, it should be just plus your dex.
Subtract 2
I got it.
from the
Yeah, yeah,
roll.
I got it. I already said it. It's a
Whoa.
24.
Ooh, nat 20.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so 1d4, which is a 1, plus D4, which is your dex, plus another D4. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so 7 more damage.
How's he looking?
This one in particular, he's looking like he is starting to feel it, but the other one is definitely more hurt. This one hasn't been hit as much, especially with the mind stuff.
Okay. I'm going to take out my pocket watch, and I am going to click a button on the back, and that grants me an extra bonus action, which I will then disengage.
Is there a cooldown time on that we talked about?
There's 3
3 charges a day?
3 charges, yeah.
Okay, cool. Yep. Okay, that gives you an extra bonus action, so you just disengage?
Yep.
Okie doke. That is your turn. It is Tang's turn.
Tang is going to... I believe I have one. Yes, Tang is going to throw a dagger at the owlbear and run away.
I'll
miss.
take.
This one right here, it misses, though.
Just imagine him just pulling it out going,
He got a little bit too freaked out, I think.
We've seen you do all this match and you just throw a dagger.
I had a plan.
Oh wait, I also meant to use my movement. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Also, Connor, you still have a bardic inspiration. Remember to use that.
See you.
As we leave you all again.
Wait, I'm
What
gonna go.
the heck?
Oh, thanks, Tab.
Yep.
You're a bro.
How you looking,
Tang is-
Connor?
Is this
I don't know this man.
So
I just
hurt.
don't want to die.
So hurt.
Ugh.
Are
You're
you
all
Tang? Is
running
that
what
it?
I wanted to run.
Yeah, no, I don't use any bonus actions or nothing.
Okay. It is now this owlbear's turn. He will get right here in the middle of all of you,
Oh, sickening.
Oh.
and he's going to roll a d4 to see which one he hits.
scream at him,
hits-
come for me!
He hits Tang.
Okay.
Oh,
Can I
nice.
I was going to cast shield on myself, but alright! Good luck, buddy!
Here's the beak. It's a 12.
Thank
Nice.
God. Thank Christ.
Hell, 14!
What's your AC?
It's 13.
That 14's his max hit for that.
15.
That does hit me, but I'll take 11 any day.
He's been missing his beak attacks, man. He's not doing well with those.
Because his brain is bleeding!
You know, I bet if we threw peanuts at him, he couldn't even catch them in his mouth.
Okay, that is that owlbear's turn. Connor, you're up.
Okay. Would I be able to run in between them without like getting
For
an
sure,
opportunity attack?
Yeah, as long as you don't get within 5 feet.
Okay. Then, okay. I'm gonna run to like right there.
You have 40 feet of movement, Connor, by the way.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
wow.
what doesn't make sense is though, like you get the searing or the sunbolt thing, but it only has 30 range.
Oh, yeah.
Range.
I can move 40. If I,
Yeah, I know.
so if I move my full 40, I can't hit anything.
That's true.
Robot.
I know.
Yeah.
It's you're the one who's bad today, Blake. I'm sorry.
You transferred it to me somehow.
You did this to me.
Corona!
Okay. Which one are you attacking?
I guess this one since it's more hurt.
Yes.
You fucking dare, that's mine!
20
Oh.
for 5 damage.
And I'll probably regret this later, but I'll use my last key point to do it. One at this one. And...
Bah!
Which one? Same one?
Yeah.
Both of them? Are you doing
Uh,
both of them at the same person?
How hurt is this one looking now that after the first one?
It's pretty hurt, I think.
I mean, it's you might be able to get it done in a few hits, but you don't know.
Okay.
I'll let you say you can wait, and I'll tell you after the first one.
Okay. Does 14 hit it?
14 does.
Oh, thank
It is-
goodness.
Okay, it is still up.
I guess I'll just keep hitting that one. 21 for 4.
21 hits. Yes, it is still holding on
Okay.
though.
Jesus. Ooh. Okay. You know what I'll do? I'll
Can steal my kill,
Only
I swear to
hit
God.
30. Can I move another 10 feet back?
Yes, you can move another 10 feet now.
Okay.
Just piece the fuck out.
Hey, I'm hurt.
Okay, Iris is going to take an attack on this owlbear.
Owlbear.
Let's go, Iris. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
20.
Hell yeah.
1 damage.
She
Oh
gets
my
rolled
God.
for hits, but terrible for the damage.
Come on.
Just whiffing.
She's just like,
I just
She's-
imagine it like a bottle rocket, just like.
she's
just
hitting,
fucking
but she's
lighting
not
bottle rockets.
like she's not putting her back into it.
Warlock with a cap gun.
Scourge.
So I'm going to look at this owlbear and be like, "You made a mistake turning your back on me. Bibbidi bobbidi, you're dead." Magic missile. 12 force damage.
Oh my God! How? Is that max?
How do you want to get this bugbear down?
So I'm already making it bleed from the head. I'm just going to. I would like to jump on its back and just put my hand on its head and just make its brain explode out of its eyes.
Oh, great. So you jump on the back of this owlbear. And so the owlbear like turns its head like an owl 360 and is staring you in the face.
Oh
You
God!
You just put his head, or you just put your hand on his head like Trinity in the Matrix and just say, dodge this, and just like blow his beak off like
Wonder what
Daffy
that
Duck.
tastes like.
Right? And then that one is done.
So
Now
he's
this-
getting an owlbear pelt cloak. This guy.
This owlbear is very, very upset.
Are we supposed to kill them?
And Spike was a good
I can't
investment.
remember.
That was a good investment of spell.
17, that's 10 damage.
Ouch.
I'm not looking good, guys.
And then he will have his claw attack.
Keeps rolling natural 20s on the other side.
Oh
It's
my
terrifying.
21. 14 slashing.
I am down.
All right, so you see this owlbear come up to
Face
this.
down. Save the bait.
Cover your face. Okay, so you see this owlbear come up to this small folk that just jumped up on you and just rips and tears into him. He is down. Tam, it is now your turn. Make a death save.
Okay.
That's a fail.
Rip.
Tang, your turn.
I'm gonna cast Sleep at 2nd level, targeting that them there owlbear there.
Okay.
How does 19 do against him?
Hmm.
Okay. You
Oh wait, no, it's 19 plus 12, huh? Wow, okay, so that's 20. No, wait, yes, 20. I'm confused. 30, 31. Yes, 31 damage. Or 31 sleep points.
31 sleep points.
So tell us how many hit points it has left.
31 damage with sleep.
He has 30 hit points.
Oh!
Yes! Yes!
So you
Cut his throat while he's sleeping.
You unleash this
No.
arcane jolt into his brain, and you see his eyes start to droop, and his head kind of reverts back into his body a little bit, and he just slumps down on the floor asleep.
So, immediately after that, are we out of combat now?
You are out of combat now.
Tang runs and power slides over to the poor knocked out rabbit folk and
like a
uses
baseball slide. Just
exactly like a baseball slide. And I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on the poor fucking thing. So the rabbit now has 7 HP.
Only lasts a minute.
thank
Oh.
you.
No.
Scourge is gonna come walking over here, and he's gonna be like, "Get ready! It's gonna get back up soon."
So we're not in combat currently.
Not at the
Playing
moment.
combat, but Scourge is getting ready to go back.
I'll say you guys have a minute, so if you guys want to do anything to prepare, we can jump into combat when you guys are ready. A minute is good enough to prepare stuff.
2 things I want to do. I want to cast Cure Wounds on myself, and then when I go, I want to kind of go into the tree line, and I want to cast Minor Illusion again of the knocked out rabbit.
Ooh.
You know, just before the minute is up, so that we have plenty of time. So the first thing that this owlbear is going to see is a knocked out rabbit.
I'm gonna
Okay.
come over here, and I'm going to string up my bow.
Cure Wounds on myself, and then Minor Illusion.
As am I.
So the illusion is the knocked out rabbit, or you're making him up like conscious.
I'm having Tam prone on the ground, knocked out, as I remember seeing them on the ground.
I'm going over here, and I'm stringing up my bow and readying a shot.
Same.
If we just circle around him, hit him, Scourge is just gonna kind of yell out. It's just like we circle around him, hit him with a ranged attack as many times as you can. Bring the fucker down.
Okie doke. So then, let's see here.
Can I do a stealth so we?
Then technically we would just move
Should
back to the
find
top
it.
of the round since he's still asleep.
Right, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Connor, you wanted to stealth?
Yeah.
Sure, go ahead. Go ahead and roll.
Ooh, actually, can I do that as well? Oh, it's not my turn.
Oh, hey, you have a bardic inspiration. Oh.
It's
I don't think that's gonna help a natural
fine.
one.
What if it did though?
Just holds a stick up in front of his face.
Somehow this unconscious owlbear still sees you.
It's sleeping with its eyes open.
If we
Yes.
have a
Can't see
minute,
if you
can I
don't
try?
move.
If we have a minute, can I try again?
No, that's your
Oh,
turn.
Okay.
Okay, see, Tam, you wanted to hide? Go ahead and roll your stealth check.
I'm not. I'm actually gonna shoot it and be yelling at it to try and get its attention.
I think I'm hit. Probably not.
13. He'll have to roll a. Well,
In this case, it'd be his passive perception.
Also, you don't
Right.
want to tell me, right?
yeah. So you hide. You think? Are you guys all holding your actions for when he wakes up? Is that how this is going on?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
yes.
we could start.
Or-
Well, actually, honestly, the way we could do it is then Connor could start the round by hitting him. Then we would go through the entire turn order and hitting him.
That's true.
So
Okay, if you guys want
I
to do
think-
that. Well,
I think
I was-
Connor should just go ahead and hit him first, just to wake him up.
Okay, doke. So it's the top of the order. That's the wrong one. No, that's right. Okay, Connor. So it's the top of the order. The bear is still asleep.
Okay. Oh, would I have advantage anyways? That's
Yes,
the only reason why I wanted to hide.
What?
it is.
Okay.
Just run up and punch it in the face.
Then I'll move. No, I'm staying. I'm just gonna move up 10 feet so I'm in range, and then blast it.
I should have hit under the dead.
Natural one? Come on, that's 2 in a row.
Okay, so you miss. You
Wait,
would have
I
had
thought- but
disadvantage.
It's sleeping. It's sleeping.
Yeah. It's prone, so you're doing a ranged attack, so it has actually disadvantage.
Oh.
Whoever hits
Yeah.
it first has disadvantage. Once it wakes up, then we have normal.
Oh, damn.
All right, so
So
Connor,
you have this time to prepare a shot, and you just pew.
you hit the.
Should have
You're
just
looking at
punched it.
you're looking at the wrong
I'm
bear. You hit the bear that's
Not
already
healthy
dead.
enough.
You are not helpful, sir.
I'm not healthy enough to be brave enough to go punch a bear in the face.
Punch it in the nuts. Go, I dare you. What are you, chicken?
Hey, Iris
Colonel
rolls.
Sanders. Chicken.
Iris rolls a natural one.
Oh my gosh!
Oh,
Okay.
could I have backed up the 10 feet?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right, so
Oh,
I'm
okay.
gonna try and start this with Warpath because Warpath is sitting here in the tree with me.
Just where the rabbit is. My second token here.
Familiars can't attack unless you are a sorcerer or a warlock.
Warlock.
No, sorcerer.
You
Yeah,
sure?
warlock. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. I can cast
They
a spell.
can
on him and
deliver
he can-
touch spells. Yeah.
You can cast a touch spell. Yeah.
All right. Well, didn't want to use my next spell slot for this, but since it can't miss, magic missile. I'm just kind of looking around the nose like, really? I have to do everything myself? Magic missile, 8 force
Nice.
damage. So it's awake now. And as soon as it wakes up, I'm gonna be like, "Hey, Birdface, come get me, you fucking piece of chicken!" And why are you still right next to it?
That is that little marker
That's the
indicates that it's an
illusion,
illusion. Yeah.
Okay. So,
Hello, bear.
hello, bear. Are you awake now? Would you want to be friends?
I made you breakfast in bed.
All right, I'm saving my last spell slot for shield.
Good idea.
Okay, so it is the owlbear's turn. It does see the dead body
See,
in
that's
front
the
of
dead
it.
one. That's the dead one.
It did notice the dead
Oh, wait.
body, but it also just got hit in the side of the face, so it's going to turn and run after Scourge. 17.
I'm using my reaction to cast shield, so my AC is 20 for this.
You already cast a spell this turn.
It's reaction.
This is a reaction.
But,
It doesn't matter. Reaction.
Yes.
okay, that's the rules.
26.
All right, well,
Oh
there
my
goes half my
God.
health. Here goes half my health. And I'll be like, is that the best you got?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean it.
You're just Randy Marsh. I didn't hear no bell.
Tam.
Fuck you.
I would like to
You know he had 30 hit points. Hit him, goddammit!
move over here. Do you know what the range on a dagger throw is for it to be?
It's 30 and 60,
I think. No, I thought it was 20, 40. Or...
Please, for the love of God, throw your dagger, because I want to do something.
Okay.
You're gonna
What
heat
a
metal
bow!
the dagger.
I think
I
you just
know.
called it, buddy.
I'm going to use my short bow.
Okay, I want you to make a dexterity check first.
What? Like a saving throw or
Yeah,
just
make a
check?
dexterity check.
Okay.
Wait. Oh, fuck. I was gonna use my portent roll on that.
Yeah.
So you reach back to grab an arrow, and the arrows are moving. Like
What?
you're grabbing the arrows, but they're moving out of
fuck
the
no.
way.
Fucking
There's
heck.
fuckery. There's fuckery
No!
afoot.
God damn it, I'm out of spells!
Okay.
So I'll say that you waste your action trying to
Oh,
find.
fuck me.
Offhand, throw the dagger, come on!
Okay, I'm throwing the dagger.
Okay.
Is it there? Can I throw it?
This is your bonus action, so you don't add your proficiency.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah, I think you can just throw it.
I mean, there
Okay,
are rules
I'm going
about
to use my
changing.
portent. God, okay, 21. Okay, fine.
That hit-
I was gonna say, let me use my damn portent to help.
A 7 damage. Okay, this guy's looking hurt.
Thing
So
probably
you-
has like 15 health left.
Yeah, I did 8. So, yeah, 15 exactly.
You throw this dagger, and it like sticks into like where his armpit would be, and you can notice that arm is like just kind of spazzing out, and he's not able to put any pressure on it. Like you hit a nerve on the inside of his armpit.
nice.
And then Tang, your turn.
I think Tang is going to move forward. About there. Oh shit! I have to hold shift, don't I, to keep that there? There we go.
Oh, I
Oops.
didn't know you could do that. That's cool.
Yep. That's a little trick for you. I don't know if I want to. Well, I wouldn't have the range for it. Okay, I'm gonna actually. I don't want to use a high level spell slot because there's fuckery afoot just yet. So I'm going to use Vicious Mockery on the owlbear to try to make it not hit the scared hobgoblin in the trees.
Okay, what do you
I'm
say?
scared. You're scared. Fuck you.
I'm gonna say Lucius says what? And then that's what I tell it.
Loser says
The owlbear will say who?
Perfect.
Oh my gosh.
So he has to make a wisdom save.
Oh my god.
That's amazing.
I hope it works because I think I just did max damage on that. Yeah, please work. Son of
16.
shit!
Tits.
Tits.
Well, I tried
Yeah,
helping you. Sorry. Hang in there.
Do I take half?
No,
you
it's
don't
a
take any.
cantrip. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's the end of your turn. Owlbear's dead. Connor.
Save
Did we-
me!
Yeah.
Redeem yourself. Use your bardic
I
inspiration.
didn't imagine that shield would fail.
Okay.
Did not
how
plan
close
for
can I
that.
get? I'll go ahead and move up so I can help my friend. And I will blast him again. Or attempt to, anyways.
Okay.
I'm going to use my portent roll, and he's gonna.
I crit.
Okay, never mind.
Stop.
Nope. You called it. Oh
Shit.
no. That
already
nat
rolled
20
it,
goes
though.
away.
But he already rolled it.
No.
You already said you were doing it.
That seems fair.
All right, fine. Either way, he still gets. We only lose out on one. He rolled pretty shitty on the secondary damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's 6.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay,
Okay,
this
there
bear's
goes my
looking
other
hurt.
portent. That's my other portent. So I've used both
And
mine
then-
for today.
I was about to say save it because I still have Bardic.
Oh, I didn't know that. Shit. All right. Oh well, that's the breaks.
That's how it be.
Did we notice the whole whatever was going on with our?
Say unless he
With
called
that-
it out, probably not.
Oh, okay. I mean, didn't you say the things were floating in the air?
He said his arrows were moving around.
It is also dark as shit right now.
Oh yeah. Okay, well, that's it. That's all I can do.
Okay, Iris will Eldritch Blast, do 1 damage probably.
No, come on, Iris.
Hey, that's a hit, right?
2!
Oh, wow.
What the
Okay,
heck?
That's 100%
has-
more. So
I know, but it has 7 health. There is only one way that I am getting out of this alive.
just like footstool it.
Oh, I am going to look it in the face and be like, I am awaited in the afterlife. Witness me. Firebolt.
Okay,
15.
you hit.
Yes.
7.
Nice.
Perfect damage.
Oh!
Scourge, you get this one too.
I just look at it and then be like, witness me! And I shove my hand in its face again and burn its eyes out.
Okay, this one you take like a bowling ball. You've got your 2 fingers and your thumb. You just shove it in his face. The thumb in the beak, and the 2 up in the eyes. You unleash this firebolt. It burns through the beak, down the nostrils, and then through
Oh.
the eyes. There's just like a burning column in the middle of his face. And he finally falls down dead.
I just pump my fist in the air and be like, yes!
Is it a freeze frame?
He is covered in he's covered in fucking blood and he looks happy as shit. I want to pull out my knife and I want these guys as pelts. I want pelt as much as I can get.
Now, you do remember that you do have to bring back proof. He didn't really specify what that proof is.
I want their pelts. I want to make clothes out of it. Feature check. All right, I'm good at those. I should have saved my portent roll for this.
Does
It's-
anyone have a knife?
Ew.
A dagger that I threw at the owlbear earlier, and I handed to you.
You want to
Okay,
go
I
and
wanna-
no, you got to go find it. Roll investigation.
Oh,
I would like to get my other dagger too.
8. Ooh.
15
Do I
for
crit to find the dagger?
Okay, Connor found the dagger.
you have rolled so many natural 20s and natural 1s today.
Okay,
I know.
yesterday I was playing and I was a sorcerer and I used Chaos Bolt at 3rd level and twin spelled and crit on.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ!
jeez.
I remember when I was Rook and I kept critting on Chromatic Orb.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Anyways,
Yeah.
I want to use the knife to cut open the owlbear's stomachs, or get
Okay.
the stomachs or whatever.
I would like to go get my knife from the armpit.
I've got a 15 on my carve. Do I get those pelts?
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Scourge. I meant to say medicine. It's medicine to autopsy animals, not nature. I'm sorry.
Not autopsying them, I'm skinning them.
Yeah. Okay, fine. If you're doing that, then that's fine.
It's
Yeah,
like
I'll say that you can get a pretty good amount. Between the two, you could probably get a good pelt. I would say.
An owlbear, one cumulative pelt.
Yeah, enough for one garment, one large garment like a cloak or something like that. Yeah.
Make a hat.
And then
I'm
Connor,
making a
if you're,
cloak.
you can go ahead and roll medicine if you're going to like go into their stomachs.
I'll go ahead and use
Oh.
that party.
Hey, yeah. That's
What
a
is it,
6. It's a D6.
Cool, 9.
Okay. You are searching and you're finding organs, but you're not really sure which one of these is the stomach.
I assist after I carve.
Yes, you may. Go ahead and roll for yourself.
At this time,
Hey, I am
My
fucking
God.
losing blood.
these are trash.
Do we at least find any grain in their system somewhere while I'm cutting them?
This was over a few days ago. It would be gone by now.
Well, you know, guys.
And it would be in the stomach, which you can't find.
Mm.
So instead,
could be
how
me
about
intestines.
guys, instead of getting all bloody and stinky and catching all kinds of diseases, why don't we just looking at shit? The cave's right there.
Go right ahead. I say
Can we-
as I'm carving them up.
Has it been long enough where we can short rest? I'm so hurt.
Where we can
Um,
what?
We have a hag around. We should not short rest.
Yeah.
at all.
What I'm about to I'm checking my arrows to see if they're like I can actually feel them.
Okay. You can feel them now.
Okay, and then I'm also looking at around like our perimeter to see if there's a hag in sight.
Make a perception check.
Okay, great.
8.
There's a
Yeah, no.
hag, and it looks like Scourge.
Ouch.
You see a puddle of water and you see your reflection and freak out. No, you do not find anything.
So Tang goes into the owlbear cave to go search for some droppings.
Get.
Get some scat.
Okay. Go ahead and make an
Get-
investigation check.
Skip it, boop, bop, bop, bop.
I'm sorry, people are too hardcore scatting. I couldn't hear you. What's up?
Roll an investigation check.
You got it. Hey, that's pretty good.
23. Good. I was hoping you would succeed. Okay, cool. So bears do not shit in their own caves. So
These ones do.
So-
I'm kidding. Sorry.
as you're walking towards the cave, you do get that smell, and you do kind of go off course, and you do find a steaming
Smell?
pile of bear shit.
That
And there
smelly
does
smell.
appear
That
That
smells.
smells
that
smelly.
smelly. You do find what appears to be some grain stock in there.
Maybe it ate like a whole child's skull, and that might be kind of cool. I take a big stick and I just like poke at it and see if there's anything interesting flops out. You never know. I'm not touching it with my
Okay.
bare hands.
Okay, make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm playing with shit.
Out of context, please.
Please put that in the sound bites.
Yes, absolutely.
I think 17 is okay, yeah?
Yeah, 17. Okay, so you do stop yourself. You get a little. You just dry heave a little bit, but you don't actually throw up. Yeah, you look in there and you don't find anything that really pokes out that is interesting other than the grain stock.
Oh, I guess he wants proof, doesn't he?
I mean, I've got the
Do I
pelt.
do I put shit in a bottle?
Sure,
No. Yes?
I'm not
Yeah,
going to say
it's-
no to this.
Do you have a doggy bag?
We're
Honestly,
going to light it on
Put the
fire.
plastic bag around your hand so that way
honestly, better safe than sorry. I got a bottle on hand. The stick that I've been, poking at shit with, I just slide some over to get a sample inside of a jar, and I close it, and I take like a handkerchief, and I like wipe the rest off, and I throw the handkerchief away. I'm not touching that. That goes back into my pack.
Okay. Put in
Cool.
your
Vial
item-
of bear shit.
Yes, please put that in your inventory, please. And you're taking a temporary one hit to your charisma because you smell bad now.
Can I roll to get some of this owlbear blood off me? Because I wasn't really sanitary. Trying to
So
cut it open.
Tang comes out of the woods, or the cave at least,
Sure.
around the cave, whatever. It's like, I don't know if he wants it, but I did find bear shit, and I did find grain inside, and it is inside my pocket right now. So there's that.
Just stand up bloody with 2 rolls of pelt, and I'm just like, I mean, I got proof right here, but all right.
Yeah, I mean, we could better safe than sorry, because it could just be, what if we forged the owlbears, or what if we just killed random owlbears? Now we know the owlbears shitted out the grain, so it's likely.
Well, then let's take what we have back. I think we could all use a rest, a drink, and I need a tanner, something like that.
That's Taylor.
Okay,
Taylor
so,
or tanner, whoever turns this into clothes.
so it is now about 3 or 4 morning. If you do not have any kind of sunlight or any sort of light, you are completely in the dark, unless you have dark vision.
I have
of course.
dark vision.
I got an oil lamp.
Are you guys following the trail backwards, or are you just kind of forging your own trail?
We're following the trail backwards.
That sounds
is not-
wise.
Yeah, Scourge is not willing to go through uncharted territory just to find a shortcut.
Okay, so the trail is not exactly, you can determine this, it's not exactly the quickest way, but you will have a very clear path to walk on. So I'll say that you can make 2 survival checks with advantage.
Those are pretty good odds.
A +1. Does anyone have better than a +1 to survival?
Doesn't look like it.
Okay. So you said 2 checks. That's
Ooh.
a 19 and a 6.
So okay, well we're on the road, and or we're about to go on the road, and this rabbit folk is still around, and Tang goes over and is just like, hey, that was a rough spot for you, huh?
Yeah, I was just looking for some berries. I've been traveling quite a long time. Thank you.
Damn, how did you? I don't even want to know why you got so far into the woods. It's a good thing that we were here when they showed up, huh?
Well, I'm trying to stay off the roads, but yeah, thank you a lot.
So
Name's
what's your name there, buddy?
Tam.
Tam? Ah, that's funny. My name's Tang.
Tang, nice to meet you. Who are these other people?
Hopefully they're kind enough to introduce themselves.
Scourge is definitely just kind of focused on the way ahead, and he's just like, Scourge.
Connor's probably the most. Well, no, I think we both have the same. Or heard about the same. He's probably like using his staff to walk, and he just waves. I'm Connor.
Okay. And now that you guys get a closer look at Tam, you can see he's got large front teeth that cover over his bottom lip, and he has like sort of a big bite out of his left ear. Yeah, and he's wearing studded leather.
Is there anything I can roll to know if I know anything about rabbit folk in general?
What are you looking to find out? Just stuff in
Just
particular, or anything?
What I know about them as a race and where they come from.
Yeah, sure.
Like,
go
is
ahead.
it weird to find one of them on their own out in the wild? So
ahead.
would that be history?
Yeah, that'd be history.
11 with that natural 20 on the other side.
Okay, so not really all that much. I mean, you know that rabbit folk are they generally are with families. You're not really sure about how common or uncommon it is to see one in the wild. They do tend to be more dexterous, obviously, and they also tend to be a little bit more diplomatic. But that's pretty much all you can remember. Is that about right, Tim?
Scourge is a little too focused on what he's doing to really care about that right now.
Bleeding out, walking through a forest.
Yeah, he's definitely holding his He's definitely holding the hole in his chest.
Yeah, Tam sort of like addresses Tang with, pinching his nose. So, where are you guys headed?
Well, we're on an assignment from what is he, a duke, a baron, some kind of estate owner. He's he runs a farm over yonder, and he had some kind of heist performed on him by something that stole all of his grain out of the grain silos. So we went out into the woods after some investigation, and we found that it's the likely culprit was those two freakish things that we just fought out in that clearing over there. So now we're heading back to turn in the evidence and get money.
Do you mind if I tag along for a little bit?
You're not getting a cut, but yeah, sure.
That's fine.
Hey, are you right there, buddy?
Oh yeah, I'm great. I'm great.
Is there something? Is there a frog in your throat?
No, you just smell a little bit.
Oh yeah, no, that's
Smell like
actual that's actual shit. That's actual shit in my pocket right now.
Well, that makes sense because you smell like shit.
Yes, no, that's what was just pointed out. So thank you for that. No, yeah, and you smell like blood and pain and sweat. So
sounds pretty normal for me.
You see his eyes like widen as he slowly steps backwards.
hey, you need evidence. Listen,
Yeah.
I was squeamish when I was doing it myself, but you know what? This will make a great story someday. We'll all laugh about it.
Yeah, maybe.
Mm-hmm. I'm laughing right now, but I'm just not very loud.
Nervous laughing.
That was
Very nervous.
yeah. You can laugh. Thank you. Okay, that was a joke. Sorry. Wow, it's fucking dark out, huh?
Yeah, I can't really see much. We should get going, huh?
Okay, so the first survival check was pretty good, so you guys are able to get at least halfway through. The second half of it, it does it's a little more difficult. You're having trouble crossing these tracks. You do kind of lose them for a little bit, and you have to kind of stop and take a look around. As you do, you guys start hearing out in the distance this weird like clicking sound, like
Oh,
Moving, ignore it. We're not shaped to fight, whatever it is.
Wait,
you guys-
can I make a perception check? Is it like coming for us or something?
sure, go ahead and make your perception check.
15.
nice.
15. Okay. It does appear to be kind of rummaging in a particular area. It is sort of in the way, or at least you're not entirely, you might be able to take a wide berth around it, but you're going to have to, you can't just walk straight. If you walk straight, it's definitely going to notice you. You're going to have to take some sort of evasive maneuvers.
Okay, I assume Scourge is in the front leading us.
He is. Because he has
Okay.
both dark vision and he's been tracking it the whole time.
Okay, I'll just like tug on his sleeve and be like, hey, if we keep going straight, we're gonna run into whatever's making that.
We're shaped to fight it. As much as I'm curious, I think we should go around.
Make a history check, Scourge. Or actually, no, make a
Damn
nature
it!
check. Oh, fine, I'll let you keep it. I'll let you keep it.
Oh, natural 20, come on!
I'll let you keep it. Let me send you some stuff. Hold on.
Dude, lore, dude.
Whisper in his ear.
Yeah, I've got the 18 intelligence. I should know just about everything.
But you don't know what a rabbit folk is.
Bleeding. I know things that I'm supposed to be hunting.
That's true.
Your brain's not getting enough blood right now.
Oh, fuck! Okay! Scourge is definitely gonna be like, we're going around. We're definitely going around.
Your call, boss.
Unless
Hey,
you guys want to try and fight a giant scorpion, let's go around.
No,
Oh,
thank you.
I thought scorpions only lived in the desert.
Yeah, well, this one is trying to live underground, and honestly, I'm not really in the mood to stop him.
Oh, me neither. I don't want to see any of that shit.
Don't get me wrong. I would kill for some of that venom, though I don't think we're in the shape to do it right now.
Okay, make a stealth check, everybody.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, actually, now I'm so divided because I want that venom for my blowpipe.
Well, if
6!
Well, look at
Oh. Well, okay, that's pretty good.
Thinking too hard about that venom, I see.
What about
Yeah,
Iris?
he's definitely like.
Nice.
no!
Initiative.
Iris.
That's initiative.
What?
oh, okay.
What?
21.
Well,
Okay.
look at that.
What?
God damn, you scared me! I was like, oh shit!
Okay.
Sorry. Okay. So Scourge is like kind of just standing there, and everybody else eventually does kind of start moving forward, and Scourge, you eventually kind of go, okay, fine, we'll go. So you
Yeah,
guys,
because he's really just like, on one hand, venom that I can use to inflict agonizing pain on others. On the other hand, painful, agonizing failure.
so I'll say that you guys are able to make another nature check. You guys feel like you've put some space between you and the scorpion. Go ahead and make another nature check to find the trail again.
Okay, not bad.
14. Okay. So it took you probably about 3 hours or so to get, or 3 or 4 hours to get into the forest. So it takes you about the same to head out. You're not fighting anything as you head out, but it is kind of like you did get lost a little bit trying to find your way. So you do basically hit the edge of the forest. As you're hitting the edge of the forest, you can kind of see what looks like to be a little bit of light on the horizon. You think you've got maybe 30 minutes or so before the sun actually comes up. It's still pretty dark, but you're starting to see the sky sort of lighten up where the sun
Here
is
comes
rising.
the sun. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Thank you. So as you guys sit there and kind of you guys know the basic area of where you came in. You did enter in the same place that you left because of the tracks. So you can go ahead and head back in. Are you guys, or first of all, I should ask, are you guys going back into town?
Yeah, I'd say we should go
Yes.
straight to Franklin.
Okay. Are you going through the hole in the fence, or are you going around?
It's faster.
I mean, I guess the hole in the fence if it's faster. We're hired.
The hole in
It's
the
not like we're
fence
gonna
is
get
faster.
shot.
Say whichever's faster.
Yeah, the hole in the fence is definitely faster.
Do that with him.
You guys, by the way, just so you guys know, you guys have been awake for just about 24 hours now.
Yep.
You guys are pushing the point of getting your first point of exhaustion. There's not going to be a whole lot more that you guys can do today without getting that point of exhaustion.
Yeah,
So-
I literally think we should just go turn this in and get a long rest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because money bets that he's gonna want us to go back out there after that hag.
Mhm. Okay, so you guys get through the fence. As you do, you guys meet up with Teak. Teak is the one who's on night watch today. He gets up, halt, who goes there? And like, oh, it's you guys. Golly, you guys have been gone a long while. What have you guys been up to? Oh my God, what is that smell?
Listen, don't worry about it. It's just
The person went digging through shit, even though we had these, and he.
It's evidence. You shut your mouth, Scourge.
I didn't think I smelled that bad.
This is a grain field. Can you? Oh, is that on your shoes? Can you wipe that off somewhere?
It's in a bottle, buddy. Don't worry.
You have a bottle of shit?
Yeah. How are you gonna know? Listen, we could have just killed.
And
said that was it. This is how we be honest.
I undo the rolls of pelts from my bag and be like, I also have these.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm normally Franklin doesn't wake up for another few hours or so.
He's gonna wake up early today.
Well, you can give it a try. I mean, you can go up to the estate and give it a try.
This man who works on the farm doesn't wake up early.
I'm calling bullshit.
He owns the farm. He's not
Doesn't matter how many. Have you met cattle bosses or ranchers? Or the people who own it still get up and work it. It's their land.
My dad
Listen-
owns the lake.
He's exorbitantly rich.
Yeah.
If you gave a noble a farm, yeah, they're not gonna work it. But if he has been working it, then yeah, they're gonna fucking work on it.
I mean, this has been in his family for generations.
Exactly. So typically, farmers like to work their own land. I'm just saying.
Okay. So you guys are heading up to the estate.
Yeah.
There's a rooster on the property. No, it's not a farm. It's an
industrial farm, not.
It's like a winery.
But a granary.
Like granary is where you take the finished grain.
Okay. So you guys are at the front door?
I'm just hitting it with my staff. It's like, wake the fuck up!
Is there
You're
a
getting
door there?
blood and mud all over the door, dude.
Are you sure we
Fucking
should?
care.
Wake this person up.
He owes me money.
Okay. After a few seconds, you guys will see the door open, and it is a very groggy looking and not as good dressed as he normally is, Gerard. It's, can I help you?
We found the problem. We're here to get paid.
That's wonderful, but it's a little early, don't you think?
We've been out all goddamn night fighting who knows what, and
I know
almost
what.
getting murdered by other things for this. So let us in.
Please.
Tell you what, we'll wait if you have a place for us to sleep.
He'll kind of stand.
Excuse my companion's rudeness. Listen, whenever the boss wakes up, just tell him that we are ready to receive payment. We are going to, if it's okay, if you could keep the evidence here, we'll arrive later in the morning. If that's
Oh
all right
no, I'm
with
not
you.
giving these up. These are mine. I'm making a cloak out of these.
You'll get them back.
Shit.
You
You don't give over the proof until you got the money in hand.
I see. And this guy's just gonna run off with it, right? And his whole farm too.
Be that as it may, I would strongly recommend some baths.
Oh, I agree with you.
Yes, the master usually wakes up in about 2 hours or so. If you would like to, I will definitely let him know first thing to expect you in 2 hours, if that is amenable to you.
No, it's gonna
guys.
be longer than 2 hours. We missed an entire days of rest. He'll see us
okay.
tonight.
Okay. Let's see. He kind of does the math in his head and he goes, okay, how about how's 4 o'clock? Does that sound okay?
Good enough.
Okay. Well, then I guess in that case, I will bid you ta-ta for now.
Thank you. See ya.
Pip da doodly doo, whatever.
Kaboom! The door slams.
You should really let me do the talking if we're gonna do business like that.
After your whole Sunset on Earth fiasco,
Hey, listen, that guy had nothing to say.
whatever. And I'm gonna try and find an inn nearby, as close by as possible.
Okay, there are 2 inns at least in Trostenwald. Let me get that information up. Hold on 1 second. So you guys have already been to the old mud hole. There's also the Nestled Nook, which is a little more highbrow.
Let's go to the Nestled Nook. Whichever one's closer to the estate.
Okay, I'll say that it's the Nestled Nook.
Yeah, I'm heading to the Nestled Nook. It really, actually, like, at first I was like, there's no way we should fight that giant scorpion. Then I thought about it, I was like, wait, I need poison for my blowgun needles.
Oh,
Ooh.
But then we remembered you only had.
Then I remembered I don't have any spell slots and I have only half my health left.
Okay, so you guys walk in. From the outside, you can see that it is a 2-story building. It looks like there are windows on the top. Most of the upstairs lights seem to be turned off or out. The only lights you can see are coming on from downstairs. As you guys walk in, you see pretty much nobody. This place is pretty much bare. So as you guys walk in, you see behind the counter appears to be a woman in her looks to be 40s or so. She's noticed you guys as you guys walk in, and she's just kind of looking at you guys and go, "Oh, adventures!" It looks like.
Yeah. How much for room, hot meal, and a bath?
For all of you?
Yeah, just one.
I mean, can
One
one
room?
room fit all of us?
I'm pretty
There's,
small. I can just lay on the floor.
there's
Well, we
2
also have a
beds in each
lady
room.
present.
I hope your bath is big.
All right, 2 rooms.
Okay, 2 rooms and 5 baths. I'll go ahead and give you all individual baths. It looks like you guys need it.
And he kind of just nods his head.
Yeah, let's just make it a solid 2 gold pieces for 2 rooms for a night, and then plus the baths on top of that.
I'll put down 2 gold pieces.
Wow, big spender. I'll pay you back. Don't worry.
You get paid. How much for a bottle of vodka?
Oh, would you like a Trost? It's our specialties. You can't be in Trostwald without drinking Trost. It's not fair.
Well, then, how much is the trust?
Yeah. Are you looking for a bottle, or are you looking for just one cup?
Bottle.
Hey, a bottle will run you about 15 gold.
Christ. I'm about to get paid anyway. Might as well celebrate.
I hope you're saving that for tonight and not this morning, my friend.
This is to get to
Okay.
sleep.
Oh my god, you need help.
Need money. So 1 bottle of Trost vodka.
Do you look at the label?
Yes.
Okay. The label is from one of the other winery families. This is a Bombach Trost.
In the notes. 1 bottle of BAM BACH.
BAMBAUCH.
All
You
right.
guys are writing notes down. I'm so proud.
It's in my inventory, so yeah.
Oh, that's right.
I'm writing notes down. You can be proud of me.
Hey.
I also look at the woman as like, by the way, do you have a tailor or a tanner in town?
And she looks at the pelts and goes, "Is it for that?" Yeah, we have a tanner in town. Yes, I'm sure we can. He's obviously not open now, but yeah, he's over in the fishing district, the
Okay.
lockboard.
I'll have to wait until we get paid, but I'll probably be heading over there later.
Okay. Your rooms are upstairs, and she'll kind of point upstairs. You can see that there's a little overlook on top, and there are 3 doors. She says, you guys have the first and the second room."
Okay. Yeah, so Scourge is going to go upstairs. Notably, he is going to hide the pelts underneath the bed, like behind his kit.
Okay. How are you guys splitting the rooms? Are you giving Iris one?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So then Iris will retire up pretty much immediately. Does anybody want to do anything other than go to bed?
I'm going to go take my bath, and
yeah.
I'm going to take the vodka to the bath.
Ooh, do they have a dine-in thing?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
well,
Food.
that was part of the 2 gold was food. That's typically food as well.
Yeah. Did you have
I
anything
just
in mind?
wanted to look at. Connor would just want probably like a steak or something. Just anything. He's super hungry.
Yeah, so pretty much, yeah. So the 2 gold that that would cover a meal, drink, and a meal, and a mug of ale, and a meal of the same quality.
Yes. Right. So yeah, they have it's getting near breakfast. You could probably order some breakfast things if you want to. They've got, sausages, they've got pork skins, they've got things like that. Yeah. If you can pretty much get what you want.
Okay, Connor's gonna make himself a sausage egg McMuffin and then head to go take a bath.
Of course.
You don't want the chicken nuggets, Blake?
It's breakfast. They probably don't have any.
If it's sausage, egg, and cheese taquitos, please.
Yeah, Scourge would definitely get bread. He would definitely get toast, bacon, sausage, and eggs. Pancakes if they have it.
And you're taking it with you to the bath? Or are you eating it before?
Have a
Eating
fun
it
little
before.
floating plate.
Eating it before. And he would definitely be
Okay.
drinking the vodka with breakfast.
Breakfast of Champions right there. Okay, so you guys have eaten, you guys have bathed, you guys all go into bed?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay.
After, I would say I drank about half the bottle of vodka to get to this point. How big's the bed?
The beds are basically a full size. There are 2 of them. You would be able to sleep 2 and 2, but it's not going to be you can't sleep spread eagle.
Scourge is definitely taking up most of a bed. I think Tam said he's sleeping in the corner.
Okay. And then between Tang and Connor?
Tang just takes whatever space is available. He's used to living on the road, so he doesn't make a fuss about where to sleep.
Iris will pipe up and say, "Well, I only need 4 hours, so if you want me to, I can let you guys have my bed after I wake up."
Fine.
Okay.
It's not like we're touching feet or nothing.
No. So then the 4 hours is up. Iris wakes up. She'll kind of sit there and wait for you. You guys all to wake up. As you guys wake up, you guys all wake up to that still horrible putrid smell that's been in your room. But
Yeah.
you guys
I'll
wake up.
wake up, get dressed, put what's left of my vodka into my pack. Walk over to Tang and be like, "Let's drop off your shit."
I was just thinking the same thing.
So
Okay.
let's head back to. I need to make my rolls. Okay,
Yeah, make sure you
9
guys
and an
get-
Oh my
8.
goodness.
Well, I guess I'm fucking with people today.
I wake up every day and I realize if I want to be a shithead or a saint.
Pretty much. That's pretty much what it means. Actually, it's good news if we go fight that hag.
Well, Tang's raring to go.
Yeah. Can I?
I get all my spell slots back.
Can Connor just like, since I assume it's like a buffet type of thing, and will they still be serving breakfast like 6 hours later, or is it lunch?
No, this is a cook-to-order establishment.
Mm.
I mean, you could
This
ask.
is not Fantasy Vegas. It has no meaning.
Okay, then before we leave, I was gonna order some to-go food.
So you've got this is extra, so I'll say it's like 5 copper.
Actually, how
It's
much?
like
How much can Connor? How much will they allow Connor to buy in food?
As
Just
as
you
much
have
money
gold
as you
for.
got.
Okay, then I'm just gonna spend a gold to buy as much food.
Buying
Okay,
sandwiches for everyone.
you're buying stuff that's like shelf stable. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so you've got a nice assortment of stuff. There appears to be some like porridge for breakfast. Yeah. Okay, so go ahead and knock off. What's that?
Gold piece,
20
I think you said.
Yeah, is that 20 meals? 5 copper each? Yeah, so that'd be 20 meals.
Jesus Christ, got 20 rations.
We're gonna be eating good.
In the
I'm
neighborhood.
gonna be eating porridge for weeks. Because I still have 10 in my pack.
Okay, so you guys heading over to the North Lock? So you guys are heading up to the North Ward?
Yeah, to go and return our evidence. Yeah,
Hey,
get
so
that cash money.
you guys are heading up there. There seems to be, you guys were here yesterday. There seems to be slightly less people in the streets today. There aren't a whole lot of people walking around, so it's kind of empty on the afternoon, which is kind of weird. As you guys start walking up towards the North Ward, you do see some Crown's Guards that are present, and they seem to be like really focusing on this one particular area. And as you guys walk up, it looks like one of the other big estates looks to be like there's a lot of Crown's Guard presence there, and there seems to be some people kind of looking in, but there seems to be something going on with one of the other big estates in the North Ward, but it's not the one that your guys are going to.
Not my problem.
Hey, you guys keep walking along?
Yep, not my problem. I need money.
Okay, so you guys are at the front of the Von Brandt estate. You guys knocking?
Yep.
Okie doke. Boom, boom, boom. For the first time in the number of times that you've stood on this stoop, you notice this little tiny little, what looks like a peephole in this door. The peephole will pop open very quickly. You see, if you guys are looking, you see an eyeball on the other side, and then it will immediately, bam, slam closed.
It's like fucking
You guys
Star
wait-
Wars.
You guys
So
wait for...
he's unlocking that door, right?
He's what?
There be.
He's unlocking the door, right? You know, we're waiting here on the porch.
Oh, you guys wait a few seconds, and the door has not opened yet.
I knock again, louder.
Boom, boom, boom. Okay, you hear what seems to be some scuffling on the other side, maybe some hushed voices. After a while,
We got your stuff, guys.
I'm just gonna try the knob.
The
Here
door,
to talk to Franklin.
It's
the
locked.
door is locked. Yeah.
Or then I'm gonna attempt to pick it.
Hey, as you do, the door does start to rattle as if it's opening.
Then I stop.
And you will see the door open, and at the front door is Franklin Von Brandt. He says, "Get the fuck in here! Hurry up! Hurry up! Hurry up!" He's
I
kinda
shuffle in
ushering-
quickly.
Yeah, I move in quickly too.
Okay, he'll shut the door behind you guys. You can see in one hand is what appears to be a very intricate carved dagger, and he's kind of like brandishing it a little too wildly, like he's talking with his hands. He goes, "What the hell? That is not what I asked you to do. Oh my god.
What are you talking about?
What is wrong with you guys?
What do you mean? We killed a pair of owlbears.
I think he's
Why did
talking
you-
about the shit in the bottle.
Why did you kill them? That's not what I asked you to do. Oh my god.
You asked me to kill the owlbears. Yes, you
All right.
did.
All right. Settle down.
Don't tell
What
me
did
to
we do
settle
wrong?
down.
What did we do
Don't
wrong?
Tell me. Where is she?
She?
Stop it.
Hag.
Okay. Where is she? That is
Aren't you
not
that-
what I told you to do.
No comprendo, buddy. I don't know what you're talking about. Who's she? You gotta be clear with me so we can know what to do to help you.
Where is Raquel?
Raquel? Do you guys know Raquel?
No, I don't know any goddamn Raquel.
He's going to incite you guys. And I mean, it doesn't matter what he rolls because you guys are telling the truth.
We don't.
Oh my god. Did you go to the bum box?
Bumbox?
Did you go to the bum box? Did you step foot on their property?
No.
Did you have anything to do with them?
Never even fucking heard of him.
Did you go on their estate?
No.
Did any-
Most of goddamn yesterday on that damn silo, and then in the entire night in the woods.
make a persuasion check?
I will assist.
How are you assisting?
I'm assisting by trying to keep the what's the word? By trying to de-escalate
16.
things.
16, either way,
Hey,
it
what
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay. He's definitely very frantic, but he does seem to have lost a little bit of that bloodlust. And he goes,
You put the knife away and talk to us like a normal person.
"Hey, he's gonna put the dagger in its sheath, and he's gonna pull out that same orb, and he's going to pop it, and it's going to float there. He's going to just say, "Tell me the truth. Do you know where she is?"
I don't know where Raquel is. No.
Did you kill them?
Who is them?
Did you kill Alexander and Rebecca Bombach?
Drink some of their vodka.
Did
Unless
you
they're-
kill them?
Unless they're owlbears, we didn't kill anyone.
And
What if they would have reverted?
he's staring at this orb, and the orb is staying still, and he goes, "Fuck. Okay. Hey, this is a really bad coincidence. I hire some people, and I tell them to kill owlbears, and I tell them to rough up anybody who could be part of this, and you guys leave for the night, and you guys come back, and my two biggest adversaries are dead, and their daughter is missing."
You never told us they were your adversaries, so how would we have known that?
I don't think this has anything to do with us. This is just circumstance, right?
Wait,
Obviously.
you're telling me they had nothing to do with the owlbears?
That we know of, we didn't really have the energy. After fighting the owlbears, we were pretty much at our limits. We had to come back. There was a hag or some weird old lady out there.
I don't care. Hey, you guys found the owlbears. You found no collusion or anything with them. They had nothing to do with the bomb box.
Thing that
No,
we found. No.
Nope, just a pile of shit.
Well,
Oh,
they were
thank
chasing
you.
me, and I was just getting berries, and then I ran into these guys. So, no, they're just being owlbears.
Yeah, we found a rabbit in the woods.
By the way, this is Tam.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Did you kill them?
I'm no.
He looks at the orb. He goes, okay. Were you followed? Did anybody see you?
We're really checking.
Shit. So somebody could have seen you coming in here. Fuck. Right. And he goes to the door and he opens it and he kind of looks out. He closes back the door and again he goes, oh God. They're gonna think it was
You've
us.
got look at this way, and I put my arm around him. I was like, look at this way. You've got an orb that tells us that we're telling the truth. I mean, that's about as good as it gets.
This is your first time in Trostenwald. The Starosta and the bomb box are basically brother and sister. And some of you guys who are familiar with the Empire would know that the Starosta is like the governor of the town. He says they've been tightly knit ever since she took office a few years ago. And so she's going to take this personally. And she's going to have somebody deal with this.
Do you think she'd pay well to find the girl?
I
They're
don't know.
hunting us, Scourge.
They're not. We didn't do it.
I know, but they said they were the biggest suspects. Like,
Well, we're not. So why not try and make a little money off of it? Just saying. First, you, and I point at Franklin, are going to pay us for doing the job you hired us to do.
Franklin, you good?
Yeah, he's just sitting there kind of thinking it over in his head. He will reach into his pocket and pull out what appears to be some platinum pieces. He'll start kind of counting them. He'll hand you 30, which is the 300 gold. And he will kind of hold them out, but he won't release them, and he'll say, this merger is done. I don't know you. I've never known you. You don't know me. You've never known me.
you're the only one who knows the truth. You need to help us.
You are going
Who
to
doesn't?
sneak.
We'll take care of ourselves.
You are going to sneak off of this property through the back lot, and nobody is ever going to see you anywhere near me again. Do you understand?
Seems fair.
We are
Throw in an extra 5 platinum pieces, and sure.
No, this was the deal. You paid, you're done. You're paid, it's over.
And I'll leave out the front door.
No, you won't.
Give me some incentive to leave out the back.
You asshole. You did a job.
Right, and you're
I'm
paying me
you
for that job.
Yes.
You
so
want
get the fuck out.
secrecy costs extra.
Scourge, I
Make a-
wouldn't piss off a rich dude. That's a bad idea.
Pissed off enough rich dudes in my time, and I'm still here.
Are,
And you're
Are
on
you
the road.
are you persuading or intimidating?
What am I better at? I think I'm at the same, so I'd say persuading because it's less confrontational.
Okay, make a persuasion check.
13, and if there's an opposing roll for this, I would like to give him a 9.
I think it's just a straight roll. Or I think it's just you.
Yes, okay. All right. I don't know how you do it. The way I do it in my campaign is I do opposing rolls for the NPC, but that's up to you. If there's an opposing roll, I would like to give him the 9.
Okay. Hey, he'll look at you and he'll say 30 gold.
Platinum, right? Platinum, 30 platinum.
3 platinum.
Platinum, I'll take it.
He'll reach into his pocket and grab 3 more platinum.
Or what we could do is give back a little money, and he can say that he saw us somewhere else.
Who cares? We'll be fine.
I don't want to die.
Well, I want my money.
Me neither. Let's get out of here.
And give the man his shit.
Okay, so you guys sneak out the back door.
Do you leave the shit behind?
Yeah, I just leave like the shit on like next to a coat hanger or something.
There's just shit in this man's house and duck out
It's
the back door.
evidence.
I know, but
You should put it like by his doorway.
Mommy, look what Santa got me.
do we need to roll anything to go out the back door?
No, I'll say that you guys do a good enough job. So you guys head out the
So
back
we have
door.
33 platinum pieces and 5 of us?
Correct.
Okay, so can I just convert that to gold pieces? It's so much easier.
Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, I'm not going to
Okay.
make you worry about that.
So 330
Encumbered-
divided by 5 is 56. Or is it
Nice.
66? No, 66. That's how much gold I have.
A decent amount.
69.
Hey, I added it to Iris's in case she asks.
I think I warned you that Scourge was very money motivated.
Tam is so opposite of that. It's going to be very interesting.
Yeah, Scourge is a bounty hunter. Like, he lives
Right.
paycheck to paycheck.
Right.
Larry, did I have to use that 9 on what's his face?
No,
No,
you did not.
Okay, so I still have my important rolls.
Great job so far.
Oh, see, I got us some extra money. And I'm not even the face.
I'm curious, like, I guess Tam is curious to how far you're gonna take, like, when you're gonna have enough money.
Oh man, I only have 69 gold in my pouch, so not a lot.
Right, but like in the future, I guess.
Well, we'll have to see. There's going to be a point. There is going to be a point probably where he gets in trouble over wanting to be paid for his jobs. You saw how he acted when he's worried he wasn't going to. No, you're going to pay me.
Right.
I did the job. You pay me. So.
What class are you again? You're a warlock.
Wizard.
Wizard. Okay.
I'm a bounty hunting wizard. As your voice, it's so different.
You're a great
Are you
impersonist.
back, Sticks?
Yeah, I'm here.
Is that everybody?
Impersonator was the word.
I didn't get to use the restroom because it's occupied at the moment, so I will have to go once it's unoccupied. But I'd say we can go ahead and keep going for the moment.
Okay.
So I definitely want to go back into town because you know how you get caught by acting suspicious.
Okay. So you guys are walking in. Are you all going that way, or are you guys splitting up?
I'm gonna go to the market.
I'm doing my best to, like, if they're staying together, I kind of want to stay like 5 feet behind, if possible. Like,
So you're not walking with them? Okay.
I mean, not to where it's like weird, but so that if they get caught, like, I can just slip out.
Okay.
I want to go to that tanner they mentioned. Then I would like to find an apothecary or herbalist.
Okay. So you guys are in the North Ward here. You guys have been walking through this place pretty commonly. You've been doing it a few times now. You've noticed a few of the places in this area. The two big ones, there is a market in the area. It's a small market street, simple things, vegetables, meats, handcrafted goods, things like that. The only other store that would probably perk your interest would be this place called Burnished Bibelots. It's located on the southern portion of the North Ward. It kind of borders the Lock Ward. It looks kind of like just like this closet kind of stuck alongside the stores next to it. It's kind of heavily weathered wood. It's got one door leading in, and you know that it seems to sell like knickknacks, stuffed animals, toys, kind of things like that. But there are also some weird things that the person tends to find here and there as well.
I'd definitely like to go there too. So there's no like potion shop or apothecary or something like that.
Well, in the North Ward, no. So if you're not interested in Burnished Bibelots, then we can move on.
No, let's
That's
go to
the first
Burnished
one you see.
Let's go to Burnished Bibelots. I just want to. The two things I definitely want to visit before we piece out of town is trying to go to those places. So go ahead and start that. I got AFK for a second.
Okay, is everybody going inside?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Before we step inside, I would like to look over our shoulders inconspicuously. See if
To check for
anybody's-
tails?
Yep.
Okay, make a perception check.
Wow.
Natural 1.
Wow. What is with my perception?
As you look over your shoulder, you get a faint hint of that poop smell still on your cloak.
I try to vigorously rub it off.
Are you back, Scourge?
I'm back.
Okay, cool. So you guys walk inside this little like tiny broom cupboard of a store, and you see this place just it's a hoarder's den. It's just absolutely wall to wall, just covered in just crap, most of it. As you guys walk in, there does appear to be an older man behind the counter. He appears to be, he looks pretty sun spotted. He has bald, he is bald at the top. He has hair around the sides. He's it is completely white. He kind of looks at you guys, goes, oh, customers, yes, come in, welcome. How can I help you? What are you looking for? What can I help you find?
You got that's interesting.
Well, don't be shy. Come on. Let me know.
I
What you're
walk
looking
in and I
for.
say, "What do you have that's interesting?
Oh,
I think that's
I
useful for an
see.
adventurer."
A learned of the arcane, I see. I've
Mhm.
got just the thing for you.
Guy's
Is
human,
he-
right?
Yes, he is a human. Yes,
All right. Sounds like a goblin.
and he will kind of point over to what looks to be a drawer on the wall there that appears to be kind of by itself, and he goes, I've been holding onto that for a long time, and I haven't found anyone who's been the right person to sell it to, and I'm hoping that you're that person. Do you know what's in that cabinet, boy?
And I would like to. If I cast detect magic, it's gonna hit everything.
Which is fine. You can like pinpoint particular things.
Okay, then yeah, I'll cast detect magic.
Do you have identify?
I do have identify. I don't have it prepared, but I think I can still ritual cast it.
It would take you 10 minutes.
Right.
Yeah.
Fine.
Okay. So inside of this dresser, you do find other things around as well. But inside of that dresser, you do find a hint of magic. Are you able to tell the school?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay. So then the school of this magic is not one of the 6 that you're aware of.
Oh,
What?
then I'm definitely curious in that, especially if it's not necromancy.
No, it's not necromancy.
So it's not necromancy, abjuration, conjuration, enchantment, illusion, or divination. I think those are the 6.
That is correct.
Okay. So it's got to be one of the new ones. Meta-wise, I guess. I open the drawer.
Oh, you can't reach it. It's behind the counter.
Okay, and I goes like, well, it's nothing I'm familiar with. What is it?
While this
trying
is
to-
happening, I'm trying to like find any books or just anything on like herbology or potion making. I know it might be trouble in this place, but
Okay. You can try to search for it yourself with disadvantage, or you can talk to him and he might be able to point it out to you.
I mean, I'll talk to him probably after then.
Okay. So he will look at you and go, I can already tell that you're the kind of person who likes to be prepared for things, yes? You like to be the one to get the first knock in if there's ever any tussle or anything like that, right? Say, well, this little fella will help you be prepared when the time comes for it.
What is it? What does he have in his hands?
Yeah, he will pull it out, and it is a scroll.
Sandstick.
It's sandstick. It is a scroll tube.
So I've already cast detect magic on it. I will look at him and was like, do you mind if I take some time to identify it?
You can give it a try.
Right. I will ritual cast identify.
Do you
And
have to? Do you have to touch it, or is it just like within a certain distance?
I think I have to touch it. Let me see. Yes, touch.
Mm.
Make a persuasion check.
18.
Nice.
I'm actually rolling good on those.
I think that's fair, but I think I should have just at least a little bit of collateral in return, so you don't run off with this.
I tell Warpath to hop off my shoulder and hop onto his.
If only we had the
Wow.
poop flask.
the shit bottle.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can take your 10 minutes to identify it.
During this time, I'd like to ask him about any books on potions or any information on.
Yeah, that would be the break to do
Right.
it.
Okay. And what are you looking for? You're just looking on stuff for
Just like
potion making?
beginner stuff on potion making.
Yeah, I would say that he has something like that. Yeah, sure. Let me see here. Yes, I can get that to you for you, 3 gold pieces.
Oh, what's the title of the book?
1001 Magical Herbs and Fungi.
And then I flipped through it. Seems legit.
Yeah, it looks like what you're looking for.
Perfect.
Thing that you think it is, that's what it is.
Of course. I flipped him 3 gold. Thank you.
Of course. What about you? We've got 3 more here. Come up. Don't be shy.
Okay, Connor will go up and. Do you have anything that'll?
I'm sitting in the middle of a pentagram in the middle of the circus, in the middle of the store.
Do you have anything that that'll go boom?
Anything that'll go boom.
Hill can go. Are you looking to do damage, or are you looking to be tricksy?
Just kind of call him.
No. And he'll reach into, or he'll kind of. He's making a very good point to not take his eyes off of Scourge as much as he can. But he will pull in and he'll pull out this little tiny black bead, and he will go, "I think this might be what you're looking for." And he'll kind of hand it off to you.
Is he gonna tell me what it does?
You haven't asked.
Okay, what's it do?
It goes boom. But you better be careful if you're holding it.
Is it like one-time use, or can I use it over and over?
No, these are it like in real life terms, it looks kind of like a cherry bomb.
Bomb! I was just remembering last campaign.
Yeah.
Campaigns ago, I guess.
I mean, might as well. I guess I'll. How much is it?
Connor is buying a bomb! Unsupervised! And he doesn't even know what it does!
I'll say 3 for 25 gold.
Does it come with instructions?
He will kind of very softly turn one of the hemispheres, and it will kind of pop open, and you'll see these little what appears to be some fine grain inside. You would know metagame for that it's black powder, and he'll basically explain to you that all you need to do is throw it on the ground, and it will create a spark inside and will explode that way.
Okay, yeah, I'll buy it.
Okay, let's mark 25 gold off and mark on 3 cherry bombs. You have no idea how much damage it does or what it's rated.
Can I find anything else
Hello,
interesting
Mom.
on the shelves, or
I'm your
piques my interest?
cherry bomb! Sorry, love that song.
There are books. This person appears to be a book person. There's a book that appears to be entitled Fiends of Folklore. That appears to be about the local myths and the monsters and things like that are been told to have lived in this area.
Yeah, I'd like to go up to it and sneak it off the shelf.
Okay, roll a sleight of hand.
What does he have to roll to pocket this book?
I'm a small boy, but I could do it.
You said he's keeping his attention on me.
Yes, but he's a shop owner. He's been doing this a while. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh, SpaghettiOs!
How much is this book?
How much is your life, boy?
Christ.
And you see
23 hit
as you,
points.
As you turn back around, you see the guy's hand kind of pointing at you, and there does appear to be some weird, like, pulsing energy coalescing inside of his hand.
I just drop the book where it is and put my hands up.
He's a magic man.
For that,
The magic plane.
5 gold.
Yeah, of
You almost
course.
lost your life for 5 gold.
I hand him 7 gold.
Okay, make a persuasion check with advantage because you gave him extra.
Oh yeah.
23.
Nice.
There's this tense moment where you're just kind of holding out the money, and he's got
It's like shaking in my rabbit paw. Just
yes, and his face just starts to kind of relax, and he just starts to laugh. Come here, and he gives you a big hug, and he goes, "Yes, that's
just
the kind of
I just mouth the tang. Help.
that's the kind of people that we need in this life. Yes, yes, you do what you can. You live, young man. Yes."
Live somewhere else. Has 10 minutes passed?
Yeah, I'll say 10 minutes has passed. Yes. So put the thingy in chat.
Magic item or some little magically imbued object. Learn its properties and how to use it. Whether it requires attunements, how many charges it has. Blah 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 blah.
Technically, you're touching the scroll too, but not the scroll itself. But I'll go ahead and say that you still get the same effects because I'm not a jerk. This is a brand new line of magic that appears to be focused around not enchantment, not anything like that, but it appears to be focused around this concept of manipulating time itself.
Oh.
Ooh, it's a chronergy scroll. Which spell? I gotta look this up.
And this one is called the Gift of Alacrity.
Oh, a gift of a clarity. Okay, a clarity.
Alacrity.
It is alacrity. Okay.
It is a first level spell that will allow the person you cast it on to add a plus, I think it's like a +8 to their initiative for 8
Whoa.
hours.
Oh wow.
8 hours.
Holy shit.
It's a
I
good
think that's right.
spell. It says here's divination.
It does.
Awesome.
That's weird. No, it's definitely yeah, 8 hours. Your target can add a 1d8 to its initiative.
Oh, I
rolls.
thought you said just +8.
I did, but
Oh,
I was wrong.
it's a D8, but that's fucking good.
Yeah, it's still really good.
How much for it?
Now, do you first of all, do you know how this spell scrolls and your spell book and all that stuff work?
Copy it down.
Yes, but you need paper and ink
Me and
in order
time.
to do
And
time.
money.
That's like 100 gold, I think.
It's 100 golds worth of paper and ink per spell level, I believe.
Shit, I didn't mean to drop that in chat. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I could copy it down. How much for the scroll though?
He's gonna. Are you trying to hide the fact that you know what it is?
I mean, I told him I was gonna check it out, so I mean, no.
Okay. Do you see? Do you see?
See, and I do see how it could be very useful.
Yes.
The question is how much do you want for it?
Oh, this is a once in a lifetime deal. You're never going to find anything like this again. And you seem to be the kind of person who can not only use it, but keep it and study it and learn it and use it for the rest of your life. So I will say for you, it will be 50 gold.
Oh fuck yeah! But I wanted to have money for my cloak and my poisons.
Do you need
I
help?
don't. By the way, you
buying?
guys are allowed to haggle. I'm not going to be the DM that.
Yeah,
doesn't
I was
allow
about to say
that.
I'm gonna look at him and it's just like, but you know, I have a very limited amount of times I can use something like this, and I'm the kind of man who needs to be involved in a fight. So maybe, considering what it's going to cost me in usage, maybe 25 seems a better price.
40.
30.
Make a persuasion check. 20. And he'll do that same kind of chuckle that he did to Tam, only a little bit more relaxed, and he'll go, "This thing has been sitting on my shelf for years. I've been looking for somebody to give it to. You know what? I will give it to you. And if you ever pass by Trostenwald, bring some stories for me. How about that?"
So he 30 or not?
30.
30. All right, deal. I now have a
And-
scroll of.
So Tang steps up and he says, if you're looking for stories, I got loads of them. So you know what? If you help me out, we can have a trade. I give you money and stories, and you give me something that I've been looking for, huh?
What is it you're looking for?
Well, you see, I'm the kind of guy who's all about first impressions. Do you got anything that can really just like wow someone and give them what I want them to understand about me?
Should have kept that bottle of poop.
I'm sorry,
Become a
Connor.
thing.
That poop was not coming another step with me.
It was mess.
Sorry, it's an inside joke. Don't worry about it.
He'll kind of look you up and down and go, "I think I've got some clothes that I can that might look good on you. Is that what you're looking for?"
Yes, please. These rags have been killing me. I hate them. Periwinkle hat? Are you serious? Why?
That's what I've been wondering since I met you.
Come with me, and he'll kind of bring you over to what is like the apparel section, and you can see that he's got a lot of dingy old stuff. A lot of it is kind of moth-eaten, but there are definitely some gems in there. If you want to, you can let me know what you want to find, and I'll let you know if it's there.
Something very colorful.
Okay.
Yeah.
But still wearable.
Something colorful and makes you look smart at the same time, Like a candy professor, please.
Like Willy Wonka.
Okay.
Maybe not Willy Wonka, but in that direction.
Okay. So or you'll be kind of sifting through, and there's this one particular cloak that just meets your eye. As you look at it, on one side is this just absolutely beautiful artwork. Whatever it's talking about, it is just absolutely beautiful. Go ahead and make a religion or history check for me.
You got it. I got a 21.
Oh, okay. So on this cloak, it is a reversible cloak. You can flip it on the other side, and it appears to be pretty normal black. But on the other side, you see these. First of all, the whole cloak is black, but there are these tiny little orbs. And as you look closer at the orbs, every single one of them is very, very delicately crafted and drawn. And as you look closer, there's one that appears to be made of fire. One appears to be made out of shadow. One appears to be made out of just earth. And you start to rack your brain around it, and these are the planes of existence. And you see this wide or you look in the center, and you look at what appears to be the prime material plane that you guys are on, and you see this beautifully orchestrated like rainbow. Think like a rainbow Aurora Borealis just all around, and you would presume that would be the divine gate. This is a very beautiful artistic rendering of what the planes look like.
Oh my goodness.
Christ.
So he's walking by and he's keeping it cool, and he's like, "Oh, this one's kind of interesting." And he flips through a couple ones, and he's just like, he kind of pinches it out, kind of to look at the pattern. He's like, "What's this one all about? How much you want for that one?"
He'll look at that and go, "Oh, yes. There are not very many people who could pull off that look, but I think you're one of them. I'll give it to you for 5 gold pieces."
Gold?
5.
I'll take it. I'm fucking in love with it. And he puts 5 gold down, and he now owns a neat little tapestry cloak.
It looks great on you. Do a spin.
Oh, I spin.
Okay, and the cloak kind of twirls up. Beautiful, beautiful. Yes. Oh, you guys have made me a happy man today. Is there anything else I can help you, gentlemen and lady, with?
Nothing unless you have anything along the lines of venoms or poisons.
No, not my thing. Sadly, they kind of about 6 months ago they came in and took all that stuff away from me. Said it was too dangerous or something. Whatever.
So would that be the same for anybody else in town?
I mean, I'm the one that's being looked at. They don't seem to like me very much. You might have some luck other places, but they just said something about coding, something, I don't know, some bureaucratic shit. I don't care. He just kind of starts mumbling.
Give her the
off to himself.
I hold up the scroll and be like, "Thanks for the knowledge."
Of
I
course,
walk
thank
out.
you for the stories.
Walk out.
Okie doke. Everybody else?
Can I buy 3 more bombs?
Oh, absolutely. That's another more 25 gold.
Okay.
Hello,
Now I have 6.
Daddy. Hello, Mom.
Then now
Okay.
I'll leave.
Hey, as you guys go, do you guys want to go into the lock
Connor
ward?
Junkrat? Because Connor's giving me Junkrat vibes.
Do you guys want to head into the lock ward where you guys have already been, or do you want to go into the hill ward? I don't think you guys have been there.
I was going to go wherever the Tanner was.
The
think you said
Tanner
the-
would probably be in the lock ward.
Yeah, I want to go to the lock ward.
Okay. So as
Lock
you guys
ward.
walk into the lock ward, you see this appears to be sort of the industrial center of town. There does appear to be a smith shop. You do find the Tanner as well. You also see the Mudhole Tavern. There appears to be a general store and also like a herbal and medicinal store kind of right next to each other.
I'd like to go to the herbal store.
I'd like to go to the Tanner first, then the herbal store.
Okay, so let's do the Tanner first. So you walk in, and if you've ever been in a tannery, it smells like bad. Like your
It's
nostrils
vinegar.
are-
It's fucking vinegar, isn't
yes,
it?
You
Tallow?
are
I don't know
losing
what tallow
all of your
smells
nose hairs. And you
Yeah,
walk
I just
in-
I put my scarf up around my nose.
and you walk in, and there appears to be a 30 or 40-year-old woman. She appears to be dressed pretty comfortably. It's kind of hot in here, so she's kind of got the sweat on her brow. She's got an apron on. Her hair's pulled back. She goes, "Oh, what do you need?"
I was like, I pull the owlbear pelts off my back, and I'd be like to see what you could do with these as far as garments go.
And she'll kind of pick them up and inspect them. And without kind of looking at you, she's just looking at the fur. She's kind of interested, and she goes, "What are you looking to be made?"
Cloak definitely, and then how much material you think you have left after that?
I could definitely get a cloak out of this. It's not a whole lot more than I can be made. Maybe
Boots,
some gloves.
vests. I'll take gloves.
Probably get a pair of gloves. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Cloak and a pair of gloves.
Okay. And she'll kind of look at you and take some quick measurements and go, "Okay, this is going to take probably about let's see, it's 4:00, so we're closing up shop here. We probably get it done about this time tomorrow."
That's good. How much?
That'll be 10 gold.
Enough. I'll hand 10 gold off.
Okay. Yeah, come here same time tomorrow. Should be ready. What's the name?
Scourge.
Nice. You want anything in particular, or you just want a straight cloak?
Definitely put the padding in the shoulders.
Well, yeah,
and
of course.
attach a hood. Of course, attach a hood if you can. Room for everything that I carry on my back, obviously.
Pockets.
Carrier pockets would be great.
All right, we can get that done for you.
That's good, thank you.
Absolutely.
He'll nod his head and walk out. Scourge loves
Everybody
working with
else-
trades. Scourge loves working with tradespeople because they're straightforward.
Yes. So, Maz, you said you wanted to go to the general store.
No, the herbologist.
Okay, is everybody going to the herbal store, or is anybody wanting to go?
No, I
anywhere
am.
else?
Got any jewelry shops around here?
Any what?
Jewelry shops.
Bling bling.
Let me see. The lock ward is probably the poorest of the wards. The North Ward has its estates, but it's industrial. You do know, or I'll say that you know that the East Ward is the one that has all the money. It also has like the Crown Guard barracks and stuff like that. So those are the people who, with money, they're going to be more safe and comfortable putting up shop there.
Right.
So that might be a place you want to go.
I'll keep note of that.
Okay, so you guys all walk into the herbal store. What is the name? It's called Natural Remedies. The shop is a pretty humble shack that has a really strong, pungent smell of fungus, i.e., Frank. You can
Frank
smell
is
it
not
even-
here.
you can smell it even out on the street. As you guys walk in, you see on the walls a lot of herbs, some incense, some what looks to be maybe medicinal herbs, fungi, things like that. The proprietor of the shop is standing in the back of the counter, and they're kind of not paying attention to what's going on until they hear the tinkle of the bell, and they turn around and go, "Oh, yes, travelers. Yes, how can I help you? Welcome to Natural Remedies. How can I help you?"
Hi, I'm trying to work on maybe finding my own herbs and making some potions. I was just I need somewhere to start, you know. So can you help me anyway?
What potions are you trying to find or trying to
Well,
make?
I don't know a whole lot, but health potions are really good.
Indeed.
I don't know. What do you suggest?
Well, I'm sure I don't have to say this, but healing potions are not exactly a dime a dozen, if you know what I mean. It takes a very skilled hand to make a healing potion. It probably would start with healing potions. Um, can you tell me what you know? Are you completely new at this?
Basically, yeah.
Okay. Well, I know that there's a man up in the North Ward. His name is Ogden. He's the proprietor of Burnished Bibelots. I know he has a lot of weird books and things like that. You might have
Oh,
a book on.
I did actually grab one.
Oh,
And I
good man.
show him the
Yes.
fun guy and her book.
Well, there's no better place to start than there. There's no point in trying to fix potions if you don't know what ingredients you're using. So that would actually be a very good start. In that book, here, let me pick it up, and he'll pick it up and kind of flip through it, and he'll go, here. And in the back of the book, there does appear to be some like simple herbal remedies for things like that. It doesn't get into health potions or anything like that, but it at least is like a testing, like a beginner's book.
And do you have any supplies I can maybe start with?
I think I can get you started. Yes.
I'm basically looking for a herbalist kit.
So I'll say that she can tell you the components to make one healing potion for, let's say, 50 gold.
That's all she has for like just like a basic herbalist kit.
Yeah, I mean, you can buy a herbalist kit too, but I guess I'm really too proficient in herbalist kits myself. I don't know what comes in an
So
herbalist
a
kit.
herbalist kit comes with mortar and pestle, clippers, pouches, vials. Yeah, that's it. And it allows you to like add your proficiency bonus to any ability checks you have with it.
Okay, so it's not the actual herbs themselves, just the
Yeah.
things that you use to work with them. Okay, so
Right.
yeah.
And you need it to create a health potion or any potion of
Right.
that sort.
So I'll say that you can buy an herbalism kit if you don't already have one, and then if there's a certain potion that you want to make, that you can buy the ingredients here.
I would like to buy the kit.
Okay, and the kits themselves, I think, aren't very expensive. They're like 10 gold or so, I think.
Yeah,
right?
it's like 5 GP.
So
with
then
D&D
5
account.
gold, and then the components themselves is an extra 15.
I will just buy the kit.
Just the kit.
Yep.
Okay, that's 5 gold. You've got an herbalism kit.
I would like to walk up and be like, now on the opposite side of the spectrum, do you have anything that I can use with these? And I'll hold up one of my blowgun needles.
She'll look at you and go, "Oh, are you a trapper?"
Of sorts.
Let me see what I've got here. And she will she will go in the back, and she'll come out with this single vial. It's about maybe 4 inches tall. It's stopped with a cork stopper, and it is like this thick, goopy, like almost like gravy viscosity, but it's like an off-white color. And
Danger gravy.
And she'll go, I think this might be helpful for you.
What does it do?
We have in the forest over there, we have an infestation of giant scorpions.
I saw one last night, but unfortunately I was a bit worn out to try and get it myself.
Oh, well, at least you didn't kill it on the bad end of their stingers. That's good. Yes. Well, this one is just basically straight poison, but it's very, very, very venomous poison. It's very dangerous.
What is the damage that it does?
Metagaming?
Meta above game, what exactly kind of poison is this? What kind of poison am I getting?
So wait, are you like checking to see if it's legit, or are you asking me out of character?
Asking you out of character, what would scorpion venom do game wise?
Scorpion venom just does poison damage, but it does a pretty significant amount of it. Like it does more than any of you guys could do with this with a physical hit. A lot more.
Shit. Asker's just like, so how did you get this without ending up on the wrong end of it?
Oh, the forest is home to a lot of logging and things like that. There's also a mine up there in the north, and sometimes they need some pests and stuff like that, knocked out. And so we've got a lot of mercenaries in this area because we're so close to the gate. And so sometimes the mercenaries will just go up there and take care of an animal or two. And they sold me this poison probably about 3 or 4 days ago.
Okay. Is there any way for me to use my poisoner's kit proficiency to know whether this is authentic and what it would do?
That would require you actually I would say that you could probably just make a straight check by looking at it, but I think the poisoner's kit would make you uncork the vial and actually take some of the.
Yeah, so basically just the poisoner's check roll just gives me my proficiency bonus to intelligence.
Right. Yeah, I would say that.
So, can I make the check just to make sure it's authentic of any kind, or uncork it, give it a whiff? Because I'm assuming it's.
Yeah, she's not. I mean, if you want to actually take part of it and actually test it, that would require a persuasion check. But she'll allow you to kind of handle it and pull the cork off and smell it if you want to. Yeah.
Okay. There's a 13. Accidentally rolled it twice.
13. Okay. So this venom is really. Usually things that are venomous or poisonous, they have a very caustic smell to it. This smell is kind of neutral. It doesn't really smell like a whole lot. But I mean, there's nothing about it that tips you off one way or another. If you want to, you can also try to insight her. That's also
I would. I'd like to do that too. Okay. 13 as well.
Seems legit. She believes what she has.
How many shots would from this? Looking at this vial, how many shots would I get out of it?
It looks to be maybe 3
shots. Well, if they're big shots, though, that's good. How much? And I hold it up to her.
Oh, for that, 20 gold.
I don't know.
This is scorpion venom, my friend.
No, I know, but it's not that many shots worth of it. How about 12?
Persuasion check.
7. Shit!
I'm sorry, but the 20 it'll be. It hasn't been here very long. We'll have somebody scoop it up if you won't, sir.
All right, fair enough. I'll take it.
Okie doke.
And back down to 9 gold. See, that's what I wanted, that extra fucking money. So that gives me 3 shots. So I'm gonna change my blowgun needle numbers.
All right. So now that I'll say that now that you've purchased it, I'll go ahead and tell you just so you can be ready to roll it when you have it. So it is 3 shots worth, and it does 4d10 damage.
Holy fuck! The
Yeah.
hell yeah? No?
You almost fought that thing.
Yeah. Jesus, now I want to go kill another one and get my own.
Do I still have to wait till I use the bomb to know how much damage it does?
I actually hadn't thought about yours. Make no, that's not fair. I was going to tell you to make an intelligence check, but that wouldn't be fair. I went ahead and gave it to him. So I will say that you can. It is an area of effect. It's a 10-foot radius, so it could affect multiple people. And I will say that it does 2d10 damage.
Ooh.
Christ, 4d10. Yeah, if we find that hag, someone's getting shot.
Anybody else doing anything in the herbology room?
Are there any particular plants or anything I would recognize as usable to make poison?
Make a history check.
Okay. 13. It's my Jesus Christ.
I would say that you can probably find some herbs that are that are known to be a sleeping poison, but it doesn't appear to be enough to make a full use.
Okay, yeah, I'll pass on that. It's sleeping poison would be very good if we were trying to sneak somewhere. I don't just want kill 'em poison. I want all kinds. All right, that's all I had for this shop.
Okay, we all good?
Yeah.
We still need to stick around for a day.
You do,
Actually-
Grizz, still need to buy paper in order to scribe.
but it's
the
100 gold
scroll.
of paper. I'm not gonna be able to afford that. I was gonna say, is there a place where we can go find a job?
You would presume that would be at the Crownsguard barracks, which you haven't been to. That's at the Hills Ward.
I'm gonna turn to everyone and I'm gonna hold up my now almost empty purse and I'm be like, "Well, see how fast it goes? That's why we need more."
Well, that's why you need more. I could live off of this for a couple months.
Yeah, I don't know how you spent that much that fast.
Materials.
I
It's
see.
how you be successful in this industry. You spend
That
money.
being said, though, I'd love to have more.
Go check out the barracks.
Oh, I'm sorry. That store did have health potions if you wanted to buy them. Also, I'm sorry. I didn't say that.
Nah.
I got the opposite. I got unalive potions.
I got death potions. Okay. Are you guys?
And it's limited. I look at them and I was just like, well, it's either we go find a job or I go out and try and find a scorpion to make more of this. And I hold up the vial.
As long as we can stay out of trouble somewhat, please.
If anything, we're doing the opposite of that. We're doing things to help and getting paid for it. I'd
Well,
like to.
all right. Let's go to the North Ward then.
The
Or
Hill
was it
Ward, you mean?
East Ward?
The
right?
Hill Ward.
Hill Ward. I knew that.
I have to wait a day until my owlbear clothing is done anyway. So might as well find something to do.
Okay, so you guys move over to the Hill Ward. You haven't been in this area yet, and the estates that you've seen at the top were very grandiose as far as like a farm community is, but these guys are very much trying to one up each other. You can see a lot of what appears to be very tall, very luxurious buildings. Everybody
They
appears
just have like one's tall and another one's taller, and then the same one has one thing that looks like they just nailed another tower onto it.
yeah, they have like a cardboard, like a 2x4 sticking out of the top of their house.
My house is taller than you now, Dinkelberg.
Dinkelberg. Okay, so you guys, as you walk in, you do see what appears to be a pretty large, like a very large chamber, like a large office. You would presume that this appears to be the Crownsguard barracks. There does appear to be a lot of buildings kind of connected. It's sort of its own little like tiny mini compound. There are Crowns Guard outside, and there are Crowns Guard inside, obviously. You guys keep going. You do pass by a store that has on the top of it Hillbrook Parchment and Binding. There appears
I look at the group and I was like, see, that's why I need more money. I need to turn this, hold up this point at the scroll, and into this, and I point at my spell book.
as you guys look into the windows, it does appear to also be a bookstore as well. There do appear to be some books kind of on the storefront.
Remind me to take a look there on our way back.
Yeah, same.
Exactly. So let's go make some more money.
Okay, you pass and you find another place that has a strong aroma of soaps and lots of like lavender and dew and those kinds of smells. And you see the sign that says the Warm Dew Bathhouse. And then on the other side of that, you see what appears to be a jeweler. I haven't thought of a name for this yet. But yes, there is a jeweler on the other
Pretty
side of the
penny.
bathhouse.
The Shimmering Marquee.
Sure. The Marquee.
Well, that's a good one.
Yeah, Marky.
Marky Mark.
DJ Marky Mark.
It's then.
The Tang, you wanted a jeweler?
I did want a jeweler. Listen, you guys, is it all right if we head in real quick? Just take a quick little peruse? I mean, it's not going to take more than 5 minutes. I guarantee it.
I shrugged my shoulders and was like, might as well.
Nice. Cracks his hands. So open the door, the little bell rings.
Yes, ting-ling-a-ling. So you see behind the counter what appears to be a man in his probably mid-30s or so. He himself is wearing some very nice earrings. He appears to have a piercing on the top of his right ear as well. He appears to be dressed in what look to be a very nice suit, except the sleeves are rolled up. And he has a relatively nice mustache. It's not like a handlebar mustache or anything like that, but it is a nice, thick, full mustache. And he'll go, "Oh, come in. How can I help you? Welcome to my store. What are you looking for?"
I'm looking for something eye-catching.
Or you're in the right place. What are you looking for in particular? I
How about a necklace?
Okay, I think I can get a nice necklace for you. And he'll put 3 of them up on the counter. One of them appears to be a nice gold chain. It's basically a relatively simple gold chain. The other one, or the one in the middle, appears to be made of maybe silver, but it appears to have these like nice little baubles every now and then. It's a little bit more eye-catching, but the silver itself is a little bit shinier than gold is, but gold is generally a lot more visible. And then the last one appears to be just kind of like a single pendant around a necklace that is in the shape of a dragon.
I'm interested in this baubled piece here in the middle.
Oh yes, I think that would look fantastic on you. This one is 25 gold.
Ooh. Out of character, what kind of baubles are we seeing on there? Is it just like stones of different colors, or like what?
There are a few. There are a few that are stones. There are a few that appear to be like just polished metal as well. I don't know anything about jewelry if you haven't already noticed.
That's okay.
So yeah, there are a few stones on there, a few gems on there, nothing to really write home about, and then they've also got some pieces of polished metal as well.
I think I'm sold on this, buddy.
Okay.
I count out in my hands 25 gold, and I hand it to him. And I turn to the rest of the party, and I'm like, well, I think I'm pretty satisfied myself. If you guys want anything, I don't know. I can wait around more, but I'm ready to go when you are.
Need money.
Money.
I am.
He's straight up buying jewelry.
You guys, as you walked by the Crowns Guard barracks, you did see what looked to be a job board against the wall. So if you guys would like to, you can make your way back and head over there.
Yes, I would like to do that.
Okay. So you see what appears to be 2 items on the board. The first one is what appears to be an escort mission. There is a company that that hires mercenaries to help escort people across the Wuhan Gate to the south, and the other one appears to be from a logging company, and it looks to be some sort of animal extermination, something like that.
Does it specify what kind of animal?
This one in particular, no. It appears to be sort of like an ongoing. It looks like it's been up there for a while. It's not for a particular job.
So, from my knowledge of the area, would I know how long this Wuhan Gate would take?
It takes a long time, and if you're gonna do a trek across the gate, you generally speaking, you're not done until you reach them to a town. And it's probably going to take at least a day to get to the gate, and then at least another day to get back to Nicodranus, which is the closest town on the other side, then a day to get back to the gate, and then a day to get back to Trostimold.
Versus the logging, I think they said the logging's in the forest, which is relatively close, right?
You would presume that shouldn't take more than, it might take a few hours to get there. You don't know what kind of job you're getting there, but yeah, you could be at the logging company within a day.
What's the reward for it?
Like I said, because it's not doing a specific particular job, it's more of just like an open call. There isn't a money amount on it. It would probably depend on the kind of monster.
Okay. Does the escort one have a gold amount?
The escort one appears to be a job offer, like you're going to be basically working for a company that'll pay you a steady salary in order to do this. Is say 5 gold pieces a day.
That's it. Ow. No, I'm definitely gonna be. I look up and I was like, extermination. Let's do that one. It's local. Probably pays more.
Okay. It
Be able to
does
kill some of those scorpions.
It does say on there, and you would know this because you've been here for a while. If you're going to pick up mercenary work, you have to be quote unquote okayed by the local people. They won't be doing it in a way like the reason that those got put on the Crownsguard job board is because the Crownsguard themselves sort of vet the mercenaries, or at least have to talk to them first. So you have to report to the law bearer of the town before you can go and take the job itself.
I turn to the rest of the group and I say, "I was like, all right, I think the extermination one's a little bit better. I need to stick around at least another day to get my cloak. I'd say let's go talk to the law bearer about getting this one, and then we can head out and do it in the morning. Unless we want to keep on this fucked up schedule, we should try and rest again."
I mean, I'm in no rush personally. I can go whenever.
Then I'd say let's go talk to the law bearer about this one.
The law bearer is inside of the compound. So you guys walk through the compound. There are some guards at the doors. They're watching you up and down, obviously, but they're not stopping or they're not changing their posture or anything like that. You guys walk through. There appears to be a door to the left that has a placard on the side that does say the office of the law bearer.
Knock on the door with my staff.
As you walk up to the door, you do hear some shuffling behind the door. Behind the door is a man who is in very regal looking armor. It appears to be very well made. It's not like scale mail or anything like that. He's still able to move, but he appears to be kind of dressed for whatever life comes his way. And he'll open the door and he goes, "Who are you? What do you want?"
We want to take this job at the logging camp. Go help exterminate some stuff.
He'll just kind of blink twice and go, "Oh yeah, that. Okay. Okay, yeah, come on in." And he'll invite you guys in. There's only 2 chairs. There are 2 chairs and there's a desk and then his chair on the other side. He'll kind of go back. He's not really looking at you guys. He's kind of looking down at the ground. He looks kind of hurried and busy.
I'll stand.
Sits down.
I'll stand.
I'll stand.
Well, I'm gonna bet that Tang would sit.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
He is I mean, he's definitely busy with something else, and he kind of rummages through a drawer underneath his desk, and he's kind of got his head under his desk. You can't even see him anymore, and you just hear his voice come out and go, "Okay, tell me about yourselves.
I am wizard, hunter,
Where are you from?
up north,
Up north, where?
empire.
Where in the Empire? It was the southern port of the Empire, son. Everything's north of us.
Spent some time in Rexentrum. Did some bounty hunting. What's the city to the south of Rexentrum?
Zadash?
Yeah, did some hunting in Zadash. Done a little travel wherever the work is.
My name's Tam.
Where are you from?
The Menagerie Coast.
Okay, what's your business here?
I'm just following these guys, I guess.
You'll see his head kind of poke up above his desk. He'll like one eye, and you can see the one eye has like a raised eyebrow, like he's kind of looking at you. Like,
And for to get some money.
next.
Hi. My name is Reggie.
Keep going.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I'm from Palmaflora. That's south of Port Tamale.
What? These sound
Yeah.
made up as shit.
No, it's real. Palmaflora is real. It's actually a cool city.
What else did you want to know?
Why you're
Since
there.
you said you're from the Concord, he'll ask you, okay, and what are you here for?
Oh, I'm here for business, making money.
I haven't been shark hunting out in Palma, Florida. Have you done that?
Oh no, I'm horrified of the ocean.
And you're from the Concord?
Well, you don't choose where you're born.
Yeah, I guess that's true enough. Well, you got here as fast as you could, right?
Yeah, far away from the coast. Am I right?
Yeah. Okay, next.
Okay. Connor, I'm from. How do you pronounce? I don't want to mess up. How do I pronounce where I'm from?
Oh, geez, what was that name again?
Is there Tessoa? I'm probably saying that wrong.
Let me look it up again. Sorry, hold on.
What is Zoa?
Tussoa.
Oh, Tusol. Yeah, Tusol.
Okay. Tuso.
Okay, what's your business?
Making money. You know. Same as most
I'm all
of us.
for that. And how about you, pretty lady? Hey guys, sadly Fruit's audio didn't get in here, but she says that she is Iris and that she is from the Animal City. He stops what he's doing, and you hear like a whole bunch of papers drop on the floor. And he'll look above you and go, "You're from where again?" "I'm from the Animal City. It's in Jorhas." Out of character, the City of Beast is in the Kryn Dynasty, who the Dwendalian Empire is at war with right now. I'm hoping that you're here in the Empire because you've realized what a bunch of greedy, narcissistic assholes those people are, and you have no connection with them anymore. Have you right there?
Scourge just looks back at him and down to her, and he's back to him, down to her. He's like, shrugs his shoulders. Oh.
Tang scooches away from Iris.
We're terrible people.
Very weirded out.
Crying and smiling, but not in the crazy way.
There's an awkward silence in this room.
Like, I just look at him and I was like, so can we go kill things in the woods now?
That's the one thing that you say if you don't want to get vetted. Just say
Can we go do the job now?
yeah.
He's still staring at Iris, and he says, I think we need some more time here." And he'll
I just cocked back my head. I was like, where's the fire? You guys have jobs, but you don't want them filled. What the hell?
he'll stand up and go to the door, and you'll hear a whistle, and it looks like he's kind of motioning to some people on the other side. And there are a few more Crownsguard that come into this small office, just all kind of huddled together by the door. And one of them goes, "I've seen these people before. When did you get here?
A few days ago.
What have you been doing in this town?"
Work. Went out and
What
killed some
work?
owlbears.
What work for who?
Some owlbears for who was it again?
What was that? What was that family who had the wine?
So Von Brandts are the ones who hired you, and the bomb box are the
I'm
ones.
saying this in character.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I think it was Von Brandt.
You sure it wasn't the bomb box?
At that, they're all staring at you.
Okay, above game, there was nothing we gained by protecting what's his face.
I know.
So
I'm trying to confuse things.
yeah, and I'm just like, no, I'm pretty sure it was the Von Brandts. They had a broken silo. They wanted us to figure out what broke in. A couple owlbears.
The lawmaster will give a hand motion, and all of the guards will bring down their tridents, pointing the pointed side at you guys, kind of huddling you guys in a corner. And he'll go get the Starosta.
What who?
Go,
I think he said the
go
governor.
go get the Starosta.
There you go.
What do we do?
Yeah.
We're about to find out.
We can leave. We can just leave this building. Like we won't. It's fine.
Yeah, no, you won't. Hey, after a little bit, there will be some more guards come in with shackles, and they will approach you all one by one.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I'm gonna look at the one. I'm going to look at the one who's gonna cuff me, and he's like, "Okay, I'm not gonna resist, but I'm not gonna make it easy for you." And I hold out my hands.
Isn't that resisting? Isn't that exactly what resisting? I'm sorry, Scourge. I'll shut up.
I have a plan. I have a plan.
Shut up. Okay, so are you holding it up like in front of you or behind you? Because you're just standing up, right?
I'm holding up my hands in front of me so they can cuff me.
Okay, so they will walk up to each of you and place cuffs around your ankles and then around your wrists, unless anybody's going to try to fight.
As soon as they put the cuffs on my hands and wrists, I'm just going to go limp and be like, "Limp Bishop! Make it worse for them! Make them work for it! I'm not resisting, but I'm not cooperating! You have to carry me out of here!"
Is
I just shake
conscientious
my head.
objector?
Limp Bishop!
You're protesting.
I'm quietly protesting.
Quietly You're literally screaming.
I'm not violently protesting. Limp
I just
fish!
shake my head. And
Just
put
go
my
limp!
hand-
Okay, so you guys are all walked one by one. There is a
Oh, I am
bevy-
limp!
That's fine. You're carried. That's fine. There is a bevy of crown guards at your front and at your back. They seem to be leading you further into the compound. As you guys walk in, you realize that you guys are probably in the jail. There is a big wrought iron door with a person on one side and a person sitting on the other side. It looks like the person who's in charge of this little group will give a nod to the person in charge of the door. He will put a lock on one side. You hear what sounds like a click on the other side, which you would presume is another lock. And then the door opens, and you guys are all led into a single jail cell. You guys are sat down, all five of you. You do still have your shackles on. And
My weapons?
oh yeah, sorry, I forgot about that. Yeah. Okay. Is there anything that you guys want to try to hide? I mean, it's obvious of course that it's not going to be hidden.
Thieves' tools.
My
Blowpipe.
What'd you say, Connor?
My bombs.
Your bombs? Okay.
Yes.
Blowpipe in my spell book.
I had
Well,
the
you-
journal.
You can pop your familiar out of you can make your familiar disappear.
No, Warpath has also
wait,
has also
wait.
gone limp.
Sorry, I forgot. Yeah. Okay.
They have little cups for Warpath.
You made your
Warpath has also gone limp.
Okay, those of you who are trying to hide something, would this be sleight of hand or would this be?
Yeah.
Sleight of
Yeah.
hand.
Go ahead and make a
Sleight.
sleight of hand.
14.
Son of a bitch.
Dang it.
Oh wow.
Well, there goes my book.
So I am trying to hide my spell
There
book
goes
and
my-
my blowpipe and blowpipe related
just-
materials.
Oh my god. Just spend $50.
Well, they're stupid.
Wait, they get advantage because there's so many of them. Instead of making them
Yeah.
all roll, I'll just say they have advantage. And it's a
They
6.
still
Oh my
are
God.
stupid.
What?
Did you check him? I didn't check him. Did you check him?
Okay, natural 1. Okay. So let's go through these one at a time. So who was first? Scourge, you were first. Your sleight of hand, you're good. You're able to hide your spell book. Tang, you're somehow good enough to hide your journal. Connor, you did not hide your bombs. So you dropped them on the floor.
Did they explode?
Bomb!
The last thing you want to fucking drop.
Tam, it's fine. They're fine. Tam,
It's
you
not my
got
fault.
your thieves' tools are hidden. Iris, they do find your frill lizard, and one of them go, "What the fuck is that?" Make a
Therapy lizard.
make a persuasion check.
Did you want me to make a persuasion check?
No, Iris, but you can help her, so she has a.
I was about to help. I was yelling, "It's her therapy lizard!"
Hey, 18. They're kind of weirded out by how depressed you are.
He's
So
the lizard man.
they'll leave you your lizard without much thought.
I'm upset I'm the only one who lost my things.
Yeah. Well,
Don't
I rolled
roll
a 5
shitty.
I rolled a 5 and a 6. How stupid is that? So you guys are locked in this room. They've taken away all of your visible weapons. So pretty much.
Did we see where they put all of our stuff?
Yeah, there's a storeroom kind of down the hall. There are 2 guards. Like the jail cells themselves are side by side. So there's a back wall and the 2 side walls. Those are both just straight stone and mortar and stuff like that. The front are iron bars. So basically the whole front wall is just iron bars, obviously with the door. There are stationed right outside 2 Crown's Guard soldiers that you can see that are looking at you. And yeah, the stuff was set in a storeroom as you guys walked in, so it's a little further up the hall.
Still don't understand why we're in here.
And wants to keep you down.
Because you blurted out that we were associated with that guy who told us not to associate with him.
Guess what? There was no way to get out of that one.
You spoke first. Listen, I got a silver tongue. I could have gotten us out real quick.
Fine, I'll let you go next time, Your Majesty.
You're
Is
welcome.
But
one of-
I still
is
got
there
the I still got the essentials on me.
Well, at least there's that. Unless we're seeing any gallows out of the window, I say we just relax, let things take their course,
I agree.
and don't stir the pot.
Anything we
I
do-
kind of whisper. I want to whisper to the rest of the group. It's like, if we are ever really curious, I can cast detect thoughts on them.
All right, that might help.
Would they notice?
Oh, just so you guys know, this isn't a big cell, and there are Crown's Guard right outside. Like they can see you talking, and they can.
That's
pretty
why I
much hear you.
specified that. I specified that I was whispering.
Right. I just wanted you guys all to know that.
Right on.
Here,
Right.
let's try this. Hey, you, guard.
Fuck off.
Sunset on Earth.
Okay, that didn't work very well.
Yeah, that was. I don't know what you were expecting there, Connor.
Why do you keep calling me Connor?
Oh, I'm sorry, Tim.
It's okay.
I
We
can't.
look-
I can't
we-
use.
we
I
look
can't use
the
facial
exact-
recognition.
I walk up to one of the guards and I poke him through the bars. Like, hey,
No,
hey, you.
no, he's looking at you. As soon as you stand up, he backs away from the bars, so you can't touch him. He goes,
What? I'm not gonna bite.
"Let's sit back down." The
I have a
Starosta
cramp
will-
in. I have a cramp in my butt.
Then stand up back there. The Starosta will be with you whenever she's able to. Sit down.
Stretch it out, and I start doing lunges.
With your with your legs shackled together.
Lunge as best as I can.
Your
Oh
feet are like
gosh!
an inch apart. Like
Roll athletics.
all your
So I
All
have
you-
to shuffle everywhere. So I'm just
All-
shuffling.
Scourge, where did you get all this energy from?
man. Prison makes me antsy.
I can see that.
So I guess we're waiting out our time.
Yeah, but can I roll perception on like hearing any kind of eavesdropping? Can I eavesdrop on anything that's happening outside of the cell? Maybe getting an idea of like what they're looking for, or what their intentions are for us.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
That's a 12.
Okay, so the Crown's Guard outside are not talking. They're being, they're not saying a whole lot. You do hear what sounds to what appears to be some excited voices, but you can't really pick out anything about them.
All right.
I don't really want to waste detect thoughts on these guys. They're kind of, well, they're pretty low on the food chain if they're guarding us. It's out of character, by the way. I'm not saying this to them.
I hope so.
You guys ever hear that story? The story about the kobold who was trapped?
Fuck off.
What? I wasn't talking to you. I'm trying to pass the time.
Hey, Tang, do you know any songs?
No, I don't.
Oh.
Sorry, I hate singing. I hate singing more than anything, actually.
Is there a pull-up bar anywhere that I could start doing pull-ups on?
Are you?
You got a staff, don't you?
Only
You're
Took my
getting
staff.
prison jacked.
Yeah,
Oh my
I'm getting prison checked.
The ceiling is just straight stone. There is two iron bars that go across the front that you might be able to grab on and do it that way.
Do that. I'm just start
But-
getting.
They're
Connor's
basically
gonna
turned into
follow-
pull-ups.
Connor's gonna follow Scourge's example and start doing push-ups.
Guys, we gotta start getting prison jacked.
Please don't do this. You guys are gonna smell so bad.
No worse than you smelled yesterday with the shit.
You were covered in blood and piss. You have no room to talk.
And I still smell like a dandelion.
I think you need to get your nose checked out by some kind of alchemist, their friend.
So, and I look over my shoulder at
Since it's become pertinent now, yeah, you can go ahead and roll a history or a history or arcana.
Red Arcana.
Fruit.
Oh, fuck. Fine.
19. Okay, actually, who has not rolled to remember? You said you wanted to at one point to roll for knowledge the creature was.
Of what creature was?
I
The
have a
creature-
book.
The creature that that attacked Iris. And
Yeah.
yet, and Tim, you're hearing this for the first time, by the way.
Right. And I say, could you explain the creature as I open up my book of like local folk creatures? A hag? I flipped through the book to look for a hag. Green hag.
With that roll, Iris, I would say that you know that it wasn't a green hag. It was a night hag. So I'll go ahead and read off what Mazo finds. Sly and subversive. Night hags want to see the virtuous turn to villainy, love turn to obsession, kindness turn to hate, devotion to disregard, and generosity to selfishness. Night hags take perverse joy in corrupting mortals. Night hags were once creatures of the Feywild, but their foulness saw them exiled long ago, where they have degenerated to the fiends that they are now. The night hags have long since spread across Wildemount and Exandria. Night hags are generally individuals, yet they're incredibly dangerous in pairs and even in groups of threes, making what are called covens. Night hags, or hags in particular, when they are part of a coven, are able to receive just supernatural abilities, arcane abilities, and are able to individually be more powerful than they would be by themselves. You find information, there's not a whole lot that's known about how they're created, but you do find a myth about a myth comparing them to certain reptiles that will attack a nest, will eat the eggs out of that nest and then lay their own eggs in that nest for the person who built the nest to then raise without knowing what they are.
Oh my gosh. Are there
They
any
can-
weaknesses in the book?
I hope it's love.
I hope
I
it's
really
stabbing.
hope it's love.
I hope it's stabbing.
A
Or
nice
blowing
hug.
them up.
Dabba dee, dabba die.
You do know that in order for the hags to have this extra power, they have to be part of a coven, and the other people in the coven have to be close to them. So
Okay.
separating them is a good thing. You
Okay.
do know that hags tend to carry 2 different items with them at all times that they make themselves. You're only able to find information about one of them that looks to be actually like real. It's called the Heartstone. They're not really sure. There's some myths about what the properties that it has, like things like, it can cure all ailments, that it can teleport you to the ethereal plane, that it can be changed into food, like it does not allow you to need to eat, sleep, drink, anything like that. You don't need to breathe if you possess the Heartstone, things like that. You're not sure which of it's actually real or not, but there's a lot of myths about things like that.
I relay all of that information as I'm reading.
Oh, and a lot of the myth about night hags is basically them being this beautiful, sultry woman who guides like sailors and
Siren sort of thing.
basically, yeah, they seem to have some sort of ability to change their appearance. So after a while, is there anything else you guys want to do, or do you want me to move on to story?
I'm reading through my herbalist book, but yes, move on.
I'd say I'm just doing pull-ups. Look at the rest of the guys like, all right, guys, we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna stage a riot.
Let's start a riot.
Is there anyone else in the jail cell?
No, it's just us. Hey,
tell the
riot!
Tell the guards, mutiny!
You guys hear the same sound that you heard when that double door opened, the one that had the locks on both sides. You hear the door screech open, and you hear some clacking coming down the hallway, and you hear 2 sets of footprints. One sounds to be kind of fast moving and clacking. The other one is very slow and very like thumping, like something very like heavy or walking very, very heavily is coming down. As you guys walk in, or sorry, as they walk in, you see in front of you a woman who appears to be in some sort of business attire. She appears to be wearing what looks to be high heels. She's wearing what appears to be some kind of dress suit or something like that. She looks to be some sort of public official, and she is looking relatively she looked like she woke up today and did a really good job with her hair and whatnot, but it looks very frazzled right now. And the Crown's Guard all immediately jump to attention, and she'll walk by and just kind of give them a hand motion, and they'll all relax back again. She'll go, "So, you're the ones who did this. What do you have to say for yourselves?"
That I
didn't
did
mean to
not
take the
do
book.
this.
I was gonna buy it.
Excuse me, Your Highness? What exactly did we do?
That's not what I had in mind when I asked you what you had to say. Why don't you just go ahead and tell me so we can get this over with? Stop playing like that.
Well, what we did in the past 24 hours, that was out of the ordinary. We took a job at the Von Brandts.
Yes.
The job was to investigate a break-in on one of the grain silos and to figure out who did it. We followed the trail. We went into the forest. We found 2 owl bears, and they showed signs of eating on a large amount of grain. We collected a sample. We brought it back. We got paid, and that was all we did.
Really?
Exactly. To the letter.
Rooney.
So that was the only thing that you and the Von Brandts talked about. There was nothing else spoken of except for this little, I guess you could say, contract that you guys had for these owlbears. There was nothing extra on top of that, was there?
Exactly.
He said if we found out that there were shenanigans involved, we should get involved. But there weren't any shenanigans. It's just a pair of owlbears.
So you're telling me a bunch of mercenaries showed up, and then Mr. Von Brandt told you guys if you guys found anything. Or first of all, Von Brandt, he thinks everybody's out to get him. Nobody's out to get him. But
That boy's paranoid.
Yes, but the fact that he hired you guys and that you guys just told me that he hired you guys to do extracurricular stuff on top of that. And then guess what? Two of the most prolific and nicest, most generous people in this town are now dead. And you guys just happened to be gone during that time and just happened to show up right after it happened and just happened to be seen going into the estate of the one person who would probably want them dead more than anybody else. You're going to tell me all those things are coincidences?
We do have multiple alibis.
We killed 2 owlbears.
Yeah, don't you? Doesn't the tanner still have your hides?
He does.
I don't doubt that you killed some owlbears, but you killed them too on top of that.
You have no proof.
I ain't getting paid for that. You did not see us come back in. Those owlbears fucked us up.
Where's Raquel?
Who the fuck is Raquel?
We don't know who Raquel is.
Raquel Bombach, the daughter of Alexander and Rebecca Bombach.
The only thing I know about the bomb box is their damn fine liquor that I bought last night. Or was it this morning?
So you're telling me that 2 of the most, they show up dead, they fall to sleep, and they wake up dead the next day, and their daughter is missing, and you don't think I'm going to try to figure out what's going on here?
I say you shouldn't, but I'm saying we didn't do it. And if you would like to, I was about to say, if you'd like to pay us, we'd certainly like to help you find out.
Or if you were to set us free.
I mean, we do know that there's definitely something weird going on in the forest.
So you want me to just let you go?
And if you want to come with, I'm always game for company.
yeah, no.
Miss, I didn't catch your name, ma'am.
I'm the Starosta, Lydia Frager. I'm the law in this town.
How about we strike up a deal? Because I think that your suspicions of us are very well placed. This is very suspicious. But
I think y'all have your head up your ass.
But we didn't do it.
Shh.
I would propose that we would be willing to assist you under your close supervision or under one of your employees to make sure that we stay, to put us in like house arrest, I guess you could say, for like the town, and we can prove to you that we didn't do it.
Well, I will say at least it sounds like you have a head on your shoulders because you know how things go around here.
At least get paid if we're going to be doing all this work.
How about we get paid in our freedom, Scourge? Shh.
Freedom isn't worth anything if you're going hungry.
Haven't you heard that song, The Freedom Isn't Free? It's very popular in Porto
And
Mali.
money isn't worth anything when you're rotting in jail.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly, you guys picked the opportune time to do whatever it is you did. Let's just say that politically things are a little weird. And sadly, I'm going to have to jump through a few hoops before I accuse you guys of murder. So I've had an individual who has, and she kind of looks over graciously, and she's saying that with a lot of sarcasm, accepted this job to look after you guys. And I am hard-pressed to find a reason to say no. So here's what's going to happen. He's in charge. You do as he says, and you repeat back to me. No, she is a she, but she is saying that you're going to have somebody in charge of you.
Yes, she? She is Shoo.
She is a she.
I'm assuming this is the thumping that was in the...
It's a bugbear.
It's the owlbears come back from the dead.
I killed you! I'll kill you again!
Zombie
I've killed before.
owlbears.
I'll kill again!
Owlbear Wraith. Hit me with that Owlbear Wraith!
It's a really buff hag.
Okay. You see coming through is a very large, imposing figure. He's probably about 8 feet tall. His skin itself is completely taut. It almost looks like just like boulders on top of boulders on top
Gee,
of
I
boulders.
wonder what race this guy is.
There's an Earth Genasi
Roka. Oh.
Oh,
with
damn.
with what appears to be a some sort of ceremonial robes or something like that covered on top of him, and he'll look at all of you and go, "So we're going to be spending some time together. Hello, Connor,"
So
and we'll cut it off there.
What?
He knows
Oh, he
Connor.
recognizes Connor. That's his Connor.
Why do you keep ending on goddamn cliffhangers, you ass?
Yes, I love it.